And we're live and we're back for match week 6 roundup with your boy Dominic Rich FC. Oh man, it's lovely to be here again with you guys to talk about the best league on the planet, the English Premier League. Some may say it's the Champions League. Some may say it's the World Cup, League of Nations. But I think it's a Premier League. How's everybody doing, man? Nice to see you guys back in here. And it was a hell of a week. It was a hell of a week. Week 6, man. Stand up. Week 6, stand up. Listen, week 6 was fire. It was fire. It was absolutely fire. It's nice to actually come out on the winning end. If you're a fan of one of the winning clubs, like an Arsenal, you're like a West Ham United, a Man City comes to mind. You know what I'm saying? Oh my God, what a win. What a win. Where the Chelsea fans at? Are they going to show up today? Where my Liverpool fans at? You know what I'm saying? Are they going to show up today? A draw is still a good result. You see what I'm saying? It's still a good result. At least you didn't lose the game. So, guys, we're going to have some fun today. And we're going to get straight into these fixtures. But big up to Thriller. Thank you very much, Thriller. Appreciate it, man. Appreciate it. Come on, you Gunners. Arsenal on fire, man. Really, really, really good performance there against Tottenham Hotspur. They're bitter rivals, and what a statement. That was a statement win. Big up to Jersey boy, Palomo Chicken boy, Mr. Ahmed in here. How's everybody doing, man? Let's go. Make sure you guys smash the thumbs up button for the live stream. And let's get this thing going. I think my chair needs to come up a little. Yeah, let's do that. Yeah, let's do that, and let's talk. Let us talk. You see what I'm saying? Okay, let us talk. Let us talk. All right, so let me get the Premier League website up here, and we're gonna get into these fixtures, man. Smith Rowe and Saka shine as Arsenal win Derby. The headline reads on the Premier League website. What are the headlines we have here? How Duffy changed his game to revive career. Big up to Shane Duffy of Brighton. Brighton play Crystal Palace in the, what is that, the M23 Derby, if that's what it's called. I can't even remember. But they play tomorrow, and if Brighton wins that game, Brighton would go on top of the league. So big up to Brighton and Hove Albion doing a goddamn thing. See what I mean? So that's what's going on the Premier League website right about now. No room for racism, as you guys should know. No room at all. No space. No space. Listen, this is not like the space Tottenham give Arsenal, okay? No space. No room for racism. So let's get into these results, man. Let's get into the results. Of course, you guys know I can't watch every single game this time around. Last season, I was able to watch every game because the games are like staggered, you know. But now you have 6 games playing at the same time on a Saturday, and it's very difficult, man. When you have Man United and Man City playing at the same time, Premier League just want to get these games in. They don't actually care. They don't care. They don't really care about us. You know what I'm saying? They just want to get these games in and get these games played. So let's start with a game between Watford and Newcastle United. Big up to everybody in here. Ankit, how are you doing? How's everybody doing, man? Sharon Virgil. Guys, make sure you smash the thumbs up button. Let's get this thing going. We're warming up. And how about talk about Watford versus Newcastle with goals from Sean Longstaff, set up by Alon Maximin in the 23rd minute. What a goal. What a goal by Sean Longstaff. That was a really, really, really good goal in a postage stamp. Up in a V, top bins. That was brilliant. That was brilliant. But Newcastle weren't able to get the second goal that would have actually given them a first win of the season. They're still chasing that first win this season. And the fans want Steve Bruce out. Let's just get that clear. They want Stevie Brucey out. They don't want him. But I think they got to be patient. You know what I mean? The state of the club and everything. You can't just sack a manager and bring in another one. I'm pretty sure it's going to cost to sack Steve Bruce. So I think Bruce is trying his best, man. I think Bruce and the players are trying their best. But it's just off to a rocky start this season. Let's just put it that way. You see what I mean? Because Watford are not playing badly themselves. And they were able to come back in the game via a corner routine flicked on Ball came in, flicked on at the far post. Nobody picking up Ismail Assar. He had all the space in the world. It's like he bought a house down in Georgia. You see what I mean? And he got a couple acres. All the space. And he heading to the back of the net. And Joe Willock has to be blamed. He was supposed to be marking Ismail Assar there. And Watford, picked up a point there. So Newcastle dropped points from a winning position. And with that draw, Newcastle is 17. They got 3 points, three draws and 3 losses this season. Not the best start, but at least it's not 6 L's like Norwich City. You see what I'm saying? At least it ain't. As for Watford, much better start. They do have 2 wins, a draw, and 3 losses. So Xisco Munoz could hold on to his job a little bit longer. He might have at least a half a dozen more games to see what he can do. I think he'll be good until about Christmas. I think he'll be fine. That's a big draw. That is a big draw. 7 points. Watford, they're 12th. They need points. They need to keep picking up points because if you look at the bottom of the table, let's take a look at the table right now, right, guys? Let's take a quick look at the table. We're not going to get too deep into this game because I didn't actually watch this game. But just for some more info, Josh King started up top. Emmanuel Dennis saw cleverly for Watford. They're not looking too badly. Sissoko and Danny Rose, the former Tottenham Hotspur players. And you had Fraser Foster in goal. João Pedro, who recently came back from a long-term injury. He came off the bench. There was a concussion substitute used in this match, it seems, because there were 4 substitutes here. And I'm not 100% sure who came off. I didn't get time to watch the prolonged, extended version of the highlights. My chair is acting up again. God damn. Jesus Christ. Chair is going down on its own. But I think I need to actually lock it, though. I think that's what it is. I need to lock it. But, yeah, man. For Newcastle, St. Maximin doing his thing again. Picking up an assist. Yeah, the Newcastle team is the same team we're used to seeing. Same bunch of players, pretty much the same. Didn't really do a lot of business in the summer transfer window. And maybe they're paying for the lack of business. You see what I mean? So, a draw. I think a draw is a fair result. I actually predicted, when I go back to my predictions here, let me just find out what I predicted for this game. I predicted a 2-2 draw. I thought it would have been an open game. And it was a fairly open game, and it ended in a draw. So, fair result. Let's take a look at the Premier League table real quick, guys, so you guys could have some context to what I'm talking about there. So, you see the table, and you go down to Watford. They're 12th, 7 points. And Newcastle just outside the relegation zone, something they have been doing a lot lately in terms of where they've been hanging out. You see what I'm saying? Right outside the relegation zone. That's not where they want to be. So, I guess it's good for both teams to pick up a point and, work on what they need to work on, take away the positives, and work on the negatives. So, with that being said, guys, we're going to move on. But in terms of Watford, their next game will be against Leeds United. And the way Leeds are playing, win probability pretty high for Watford. And then they have Liverpool and Everton. So, yeah. Good luck. Good luck in those games. In terms of Newcastle United, they need to get their act together. They're yet to pick up a win this season in any competition. And their next game will be against Wolves. Awoo! And then they have Tottenham. Winnable games, but it won't be easy at all. It definitely won't be easy. So what are you guys saying in the chat right now? Talk to me. Mona Meli Mukasey. How are you doing? What else we got here in terms of the chat? Almighty Blues FC, all good, brother. Hope you and everyone is good as well. Lucky for Chelsea. That other top teams drop points too, but Man City must be even more confident now. Yeah, that was a big confidence booster, I must say. Man. Thriller says, like several county acres in ATL Dom. Yeah, I want to move to Atlanta. Not Atlanta, but maybe Georgia, maybe 5 years from now. Gotta sell my house first. Gotta get some things in order first. But I ain't staying in New York forever, man. I ain't even got much space where I live in terms of the yard space. I need bang for my buck. You see what I mean? Big up to Lyndale Longsworth. How are you doing? What else we have here? Mike, how are you doing, Mike? Big up, Dom. What's up? Crazy weekend for the Premier League. Indeed, bro. Indeed. Steve, Barcelona fan last season, Liverpool fan this season. How are you doing, Steve? Chicken boy. Dominic, you should also make a short of your prediction cards. Sometimes we miss your streams. The shorts, nah, no more shorts, bro. The shorts ain't beneficial to the channel. No more shorts. I used to do the shorts, but it ain't happening no more, bro. I was putting in the effort. Like, after the live streams, I used to go in the other room, and I used to go in front of the green screen and do the shorts. But what happened, my sister-in-law was staying in that room, so it was a little bit too much for me to do, and I was like, whatever, man. Yeah, YouTube shorts, I stopped making those. Those wasn't really beneficial. So, look, man, yeah, but good suggestion, though. Thank you very much for the suggestion. Guys, make sure you smash the thumbs up button for the stream. We'll definitely appreciate that. If anybody have anything to mention about Newcastle situation, Watford situation, please let me know in the chat, and I'll get to that pretty soon. So, Chicken Boy saying, maybe a short video of your predictions. Chicken Boy, bro, you gotta go and you gotta watch the stream on replay or something, bro. See what I mean? I can't please everybody. I cannot please everybody because I want the stream to have replay value because I like long form content. There's people out there that like the long form content. And if you want the short term content, you got to go somewhere else. You're just going to be 100%. I cannot please everybody, bro. Because if I put out a shorter form, I'll be hurting the replay of the video and everything. So, nah, can't please everybody, bro. It is what it is. It is what it is. So, look, with that being said, we won't linger too much. We're going to keep it moving. Let's go back to the results here and keep things moving. But big up to the boy Ismail Assar, man. He's doing the damn thing. Ismail Assar has 4 goals this season. 4, already. Big up to Ismail Assar. Alain Saint-Maximin, who's a very exciting player, already has 3 assists already. So, yeah. Josh King got the assist for the Ismail Assar goal, his 2nd for the season. So, yeah, man, standout players there for both teams. So, what we're going to do, we're going to keep it moving. And the next game that we're going to talk about is the game between Southampton and Wolves. I saw this game today. I was actually watching this game before the Arsenal-Spurs match. And guys, I kid you not. I can't make this up. I was falling asleep watching this game. This game was boring as boring could be. The epitome of boring. But it did come to life around the 1 hour mark of the game. To be completely fair with both teams, they did, wake up a bit. And I did wake up a bit too because I was at work and I can't, have people say, hey man, this guy is over there sleeping and things like that. What is going on with my chair today though? My chair is losing pressure again. I don't know why it does that though. So yeah, back to this game, Southampton Wolves. Was watching it. I didn't actually take notes for this game, but the game's only goal came courtesy of Raul Jimenez, set up by Jose Sa. Brilliant long goal kick, and not dealt with by Jan Bednarek. Poor defending by Southampton, and well taken down by Raul Jimenez. Ran at the defense. Jan Bednarek in pursuit. He sat Jan Bednarek down on the floor, went around Salisu, and put it into the back of the net exquisitely. Raul Jimenez is back, baby. Listen, I'm happy for the man because that was a horrific injury, man. He sustained playing against Arsenal, clash of heads with David Luiz, and he was fearing for his life. It was that serious. It was very, very, very serious. And And I've been talking about Wolves and their chances this season. None of the chances have been falling to Raul Jimenez. And I think if the chances fell more to Raul Jimenez, we would have seen a whole different situation. You see what I mean? Wolves would have been in a whole better situation than they're in right now. So for Wolverhampton Wanderers, right now after that win, they do have 6 points, 2 wins and 4 losses. That's their second win under new manager Bruno Lage. And it was well deserved. I think they were the brighter of the two teams. Southampton did have a few chances, but lacking in the final third. Really, really lacking. Both teams were lacking in the final third until Raul Jimenez had that chance. Very, very few chances this season for Raul Jimenez, and he took it. I'm pretty sure if I go and I look up the stats, Raul Jimenez probably has the least amount of shots at goal. And that is something I want to do today. I want to check the overall stats in the Premier League to, you know, just get a picture of what's going on. And if you go over here, we could click stats and we'll find out like who's leading, who's in the leaderboard of certain stats. Like right now you see like Mikel Antonio on top the goal scoring charts. Pogba do have 7 assists. Amazing. This is crazy. Mikel Antonio do have 3 assists. So Antonio up there in terms of goal contribution. You have Jamie Vardy still banging them in, even though Leicester not doing the greatest. Mo Salah still scoring them for fun. Bruno Fernandes, Ismail Assar, you know, and these stats. But these are the stats I want to get into more though. Ederson leading the clean sheet race again. Golden Glove race led by Ederson. Behind him is Alisson. Ruben Diaz, in terms of passes, he's leading the passing stats. Soyuncu, you know, these are teams that pass out from the back more. They will be in the lead there. And you have more stats, man. You have a lot more stats like goals, club stats, passes for teams and everything. And you know, we'll get into some of these crosses into the box and things like that. You know, Liverpool leading that stat. So there's a lot of things we could actually get into, like tackles won, aerial duels, and all of that. You know what I mean? The nitty gritty. Those are like the nitty gritty stats, though. But yeah, good win for Wolves. This is a big morale boosting win for them, and they would want to keep the momentum going. A road win, and under Bruno Lage, didn't really change the system a lot, but he does have a different style than Nuno Espirito Santo, who was a bit more defensive. But after their disappointment in the week versus Tottenham in the League Cup, they bounced back with a win, though. They really bounced back with a win. The Wolves team is not the Wolves team, the formidable Wolves team that Nuno had as well. You see a lot of personnel changed in terms of sign goal. You have Hwang Hee-chan now, you know what I mean? You have more like Ruben Neves on the bench sometimes, and you know, Adama on the bench. So he's switching it up, which is fine. But yeah, I guess in the end, a good win. It's effective. But Wolves need to really pull their you know, get their act together, because they've stuttered at the start of the season. As for Southampton, man, this team has been going through a rut for quite a while. Ever since they beat Liverpool, they have been so bad. I think in 28 games or 28 games, Southampton have only picked up 18 points, guys. This is absolutely horrendous. This is like relegation stuff. Let's say there was like 10 more games to play. Southampton only had 18 points with 10 games to save their season. I think they will be relegated in a situation like that. And if we go back really quick and we take a look at the table. Let's take a look at the table, guys, and see where Southampton are at, right? They're 16th. They do have 4 points, 4 draws and 2 losses. But I just want to point out something that you guys have to notice. You see where Watford's at? Watford have not started out too badly, right? 2 wins and a draw. Look at where Brentford is at. These teams are trying to stay up in the Premier League, which means that 2 teams would have to make room for Brentford and Watford if they do survive. But Look at Norwich. Norwich, I think, are going down, but I'm not too. I'm positive that Brentford are surviving. For Watford, I'm still on the fence. So Burnley is struggling, Leeds are struggling, Newcastle are struggling, Southampton are struggling. I think one of these teams are going down because Brentford ain't going down. Somebody's going down in their expense. And let me know if you do agree with that. Let me know if you do agree with that, because that's my assessment of, what's been going on so far in terms of these teams down towards the bottom of the table. But we did see Shane Long come off the bench. He was out on loan at Bournemouth. They need to get rid of these guys. These guys are like dead weight. You see what I'm saying? Dead wood. You call them dead wood. You know what I'm saying? Some of these players need to be moved on, man. I'm worried. I'm really worried for Southampton. I know they picked up a draw against City last week, but they're not getting the wins. I'm worried for Hassan Hutel and Southampton. I think Wolves will be all right. They definitely will be all right. They just need to keep picking up those points. Southampton, guys, we're going to put Southampton on relegation watch. I think maybe that's something I need to start doing. Southampton are on relegation watch, okay? So, look, in terms of these two teams, though, we're going to move on from this one. There's not much more to talk about in terms of this game. Well played, Wolves. They ended up getting the goal. Good break. Good strike by Raul Jimenez. It meant everything to him. Let's see if he could continue his goal scoring form. So for Southampton, things do not get easier for them. They play Chelsea at Stamford Bridge. They would want to channel the spirit of Manchester City in order to pull off something against Chelsea. It's highly unlikely, but where there's a will, there's a way. And then they play Leeds United. So good luck, Southampton. You're going to need it, man. As for Wolves, the next game will be against Newcastle United. Win probability is there. Aston Villa, there's a win probability as well. Leeds, Everton. So Crystal Palace, West Ham, Norwich, Burnley, they have a nice run in the games, man. Their next 8 games, the win probability is there. It's 50% and up, in my opinion. Maybe in some cases lower than 50%, but there's a win probability. There's a chance there for Wolves. There's a chance. So big up to everybody in here, man. How are you guys feeling today? Nice to be back. This is a consistent thing every week, twice a week. Talk Premier League, review, preview, and it's gonna go on, bro. It's gonna go on. We have Steve admitting that he's a glory hunter. At least you admitted it. You know what I'm saying? At least. Monameli, Dom, Leeds disappoint. Everyone knows clearly. Needs to improve in defense. Yeah, we'll get to that game pretty soon. Thriller, well, at least you admit it. Fair play. Exactly. Fair play to you, bro. Fair play to you, man. Fair play to you. Fair play to you. You admitted. You admitted that you're a glory hunter. You see what I mean? I love that. I love that you're being real about it, though. Seriously, I love that. So, look, with that being said, guys, that's 2 games down, and we are going to move right on. Let's just talk about a game that's coming up tomorrow, though, before we do move on. Brighton, Crystal Palace. This will be a home game for Crystal Palace, Selhurst Park, just to come back and let you guys know what I predicted for this game. Let me actually find my prediction for this one. I'm predicting a win for Brighton. 2-1. 2-1 win for Brighton, which would mean that Brighton would go on top of the table on 15 points. That would be big for Brighton, man. That would be huge. And if Brighton manages to go on top of the table with 15 points, it means that they would only need 25 more points to survive. And survival has been a thing for Brighton every season where they have been struggling a bit. You see what I'm saying? You go back to last season where they pick up their best points tally ever. They placed 16th. They got 41 points, right? And if you go back to the season before that, Brighton got 41 points. You see what I'm saying? 15th. And you go to season before that one. Let's go back to season before. Let's go back. 2018-19. Brighton placed 17th with 36 points, right? And I think they had another, yeah, that's when they came up. They've had 3 seasons in the Premier League, and they've placed 15th, 16th, and 17th. I honestly would love to see Brighton and Hove Albion come in 7th and get that Conference League spot and play in that Conference League. It would mean a lot to the Brighton fans. It would do a lot for the club. Seriously. So, lovely start, man. Remember last season they were promising, but they couldn't convert those draws into wins, or they were just dropping points from winning positions. But what a start. What a start by Brighton, man. What a start. What a start. So, yeah. Good luck to Brighton. As for Crystal Palace, not a bad start under Patrick Vieira, a former Arsenal man, Premier League legend, football legend, I should say. And for Crystal Palace, right now they're 15th, 5 points, 5 games. There's also a possibility that they could win the game as well. They haven't looked too badly. 2 losses, 2 draws, and a win. And that solitary win picked up in the London derby against Tottenham Hotspur. Haha. See what I'm saying? So, Crystal Palace, let's see if they could, continue their satisfactory start to the season and pick up a win themselves. But I'm going for Brighton and Hove Albions, the Seagulls to trump the Eagles. So that game, if I remember that it's actually going on tomorrow, I'll tune in, because sometimes I get off work and then I get carried away and then I'm like, oh, shoots. I forget the game's playing. Like, I realize it's like 6 o'clock and I see something pop up on my phone that there was a game. So that's that for that game, and we're going to keep it moving. Let's keep it moving. Let's move on to the game between Everton and Norwich City. My prediction for this one, of course I did predict an Everton win. I predicted a 2-1 win for Everton. So I didn't get it exactly right, but I did predict a 2-1 win. So congratulations to Everton, man. I was actually watching this game, but I didn't see the Demarai Gray goal. Oh, no, that's an assist, because I'm like, what? 2-0. What am I looking at? He did pick up an assist. I did see the Townsend penalty, and I got a little glimpse of the Doucouré goal, because I was like watching on 2 devices and thing was freezing up a little bit. It happens. Because I'm like, sometimes I'm not reading properly. I'm like, it's 2-0, but why did I think Demarai Gray scored? You see what I'm saying? Like, all right, so Andros Townsend, man, scoring in back-to-back games here. 2nd goal of the season from the penalty spot. Really good strike. And Abdoulaye Doucouré with his 2nd goal of the season, set up by Demarai Gray. Rafa Benitez demands 5 goals minimum from Abdoulaye Doucouré this season, and he's already got 2 of them in only 6 games. Not bad at all. Not bad, Doucouré. I always think Doucouré looks like Jay-Z. Who else thinks he looks like Jay-Z? Let me know in the chat. But not a solid performance by Everton. And my analysis of the game in the build-up, I said Everton are going through their problems right now in terms of injuries. No Calvert-Lewin, no Richarlison, no Seamus Coleman. But I said it won't be any problem getting over Norwich City. I seen a young centre forward by the name of Lewis Dobbin even got a run on. Anthony Gordon got a run out. Tom Davies, who missed his penalty during the week, got a run out as well. The team is kind of stretched, but yeah, the backup players are doing their thing. Rondon with another start. Iwobi, Gray, Townsend right behind him. Look, what a signing Demarai Gray has been. What a signing. £2 million, I think £2 million or euros from Bayer Leverkusen. And he's been one of the best signings of the summer right now, according to his returns. Norwich City, man. Norwich City. What's going on with Norwich City, guys? What is going on with Norwich City? When you look at this team, it's just laughable. The performances on the field. You look at the players they have on the field. You're like, you think you're gonna actually win something with these guys? Ozan Kabak with that foul for the penalty. High foot. Like, Why are you tackling so high? You see what I'm saying? Disastrous. This guy Kabak, bad news, man. Ever since I saw him for Liverpool, I'm like, nah, this guy ain't good enough. This guy is not good enough. Once you go to a club on loan and they decide like, nah, we don't want you, you know there's a problem. Unless the club gets relegated and they can't afford you. Once they don't take up the offer to buy you, you're like, you know there's a problem, man. You see what I'm saying? And if you don't go back to your parent club and play for them and do well, yeah, you know there's a problem. Red flag. Anybody who rate Kabak in the past, laughable, man. I'm telling you. I've been using the word laughable a lot lately because there's been a lot of laughable things going on. Seriously, man. 6 games, 6 L's for Norwich City. Should I feel bad for Norwich at all? Should I? I don't think so. The first week, when I spoke about Norwich, the fans came at my head, man. Oh, we're a good team. We signed good players. How dare you disrespect us like that? Da-da-da-da-da. Listen, guys. Listen. I haven't just started watching football yesterday or this season. Norwich ain't no good, and they're going right back down. I won't be surprised if they lose their first 10 matches this season. Won't be at all. Big up to Ducory, king of the game. Damari Gray. Jamaica wants him badly, too, to play for them. Ducory celebrating his goal. And the other thing, too, for Everton, they got Pickford back in goal. That's another boost. That is a huge boost for them. Huge boost. How's everybody feeling? How you doing? Martin Kolev in the house. Princey TV. Dupe. How's everybody doing, man? Michael talks football. They tried to switch to 5 at the back formation, and it looks worse. Farker is on his final days. I doubt they're going to actually sack him, though. I doubt. Loud music entertainment. There is Arsenal fans in here. There should be a lot more people in here, but I guess a lot of people are streaming today. Arsenal got their thing going on. You see what I mean? Big frenzy. A lot of things. Liverpool got their problems. Chelsea got their problems. I don't see the Chelsea fans in here today. The thing I don't like with people, you see what? Let me tell you something I don't like with people, right? When they lose, you could never see them. You feel me? Never, ever see them. When they lose. They don't want to come and face the music and have a discussion and have a chat. You don't hear from them. You know what I mean? But if they win, oh my God. They're on you. They're in your face. They're disgusting. But whenever they lose, you never hear. Whenever they drop points, you never hear about them. I don't know where they're gone. I don't know. They disappear. They disappear, man. You see what I mean? So, look. Not much more to add on this game. We're going to move on from this game. But in terms of the table, though, let's just get back to the table. Everton, they're 5th right now, 13 points. Not a bad start by Rafa. That is a great start. The exact same start as United, Chelsea, and Manchester City, with Liverpool 1 point ahead of them. So Everton are doing big things, man. Big things on the Rafa. Could they get European football this season? It's left to be seen. Let's wait. Their next game will be against Manchester United at Old Trafford, where the possibility, it's there. It is there. They're there for the taking. Once it's at Old Trafford, they're there for the taking, and then they have West Ham United. As for Norwich City, Norwich play Burnley. Burnley no pushovers, but if they are to win a game, this is a game that they could win because Burnley have not been good at home. And then they have Brighton. You know, Brighton, they're bright this season. You see what I mean? They could go on top of the league tomorrow. So, Norwich could be 8-8. You know what I mean? 8 losses, 8 games. And with that said, that being said, I do have a guest in the background here. Let me bring the guest on. Patrick, bro, how are you doing?
I'm good, man. How you doing? Blessed to be here, man. Blessed to be here.
Nice to finally have a chat with you. This is actually the first time. We didn't even do like a rehearsal or anything. I just said, Patrick, come through. City fan Patrick, if you guys don't know, you know what I mean? True City fan. Patrick in the house to talk about the Chelsea win. Let's talk about the Chelsea win. Let's not delay. let's talk about it. You see what I wanted to leave that for the back end, but we're gonna talk about it though. We're gonna talk about it now
Yeah,
because
bring it up.
yeah, I just want you to come on to talk about the Chelsea game, and I don't want to hold you up too much. You see what I'm saying? If you wanna,
No, don't worry. I'm free to bask in this glory of winning against Chelsea.
oh my God, man, oh man, lovely, lovely. No, man, you're not too late. I'm just seeing your message there. You're
Mm.
not too late. As I said, bro, I only needed you to come on and talk about the City game. But if you could, if you could stick around and talk about the other games if you want to, that's up to you,
No,
bro.
that's fine. That's fine. I'm here,
Yeah,
man. I'm
yeah,
here,
yeah.
man.
All right.
Grand, yeah.
So, I guess we shouldn't talk about the City game just yet, right?
Yeah, let's go. Let's carry on with the other games, and
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Let's
enjoy
do
what
that.
happened.
Exactly. Let's talk about a few of the other games first and warm things up and let the people congregate a bit more. If you're watching the replay, thanks for tuning in. Make sure you like the video. If you're watching right now, smash the thumbs up button. Do appreciate it. So, look, let me see what games I touched on already. I touched on Crystal Palace, Brighton, just little preview. I touched Southampton, Wolves, touched Watford, Newcastle, and I touched Everton, Norwich. So I ran through a lot of these games already. Let's talk a bit about Leeds United 1, West Ham United 2. I actually just watched the extended highlights for this game, and it was a end to end stuff, man. Very entertaining stuff. I did predict a win for West Ham. I actually predicted a 3-1 win for West Ham. The Leeds just don't have any defense, you know what I mean? And it ended up being a 2-1 win. Patrick, what are your thoughts on this briefly before I get into the details of this game?
Yeah, I was watching the game because obviously it was one of the games I was there before most games. Uh, Look, I don't know. Leeds United are a very good outfit. They're a very good attacking team, but they seem to be missing a lot at the back. It looks like they give and they will take exactly what they're given. So basically, it's attack to attack. What, as you say, I thought Phillips being back because I thought the other games at the beginning of the season Phillips wasn't there, so that was the reason why maybe they were very easy to penetrate. But it looks like it's just how they are. They're set up to just attack, and not defend at all. So it was an end-to-end game, and there was a lot of shots at each
Yeah.
goal, a lot of moments where you're like, oh my god, that could have been scored. So look, West Ham seem to be better than them, but Leeds, I feel for them. I think this attacking football won't last this season.
Yeah, it ain't looking good for Leeds. The reason why I bring up the 11 there is if you look at the back line, you have Jamie Shackleton, a youngster, Charlie Cresswell from the under 23s being brought in, and he has no relation to Aaron Cresswell. I already looked it up. Yeah, so they're not related. I thought they would have been brothers, but they're not related. And with a defense like that, it's very, very difficult to defeat West Ham. They almost picked up a point, but
Yeah, they did.
it's testament to the great work that Ilian Melier did during the game. Brilliant, brilliant saves, man. A lot of really good saves, and I did write down a few notes for this one from watching the highlights, the little highlight package, and let me just find those notes and see if I could yeah. So a lot of injuries. That's the first thing we must note because you got to be fair to them. You really got to be fair to them. Bamford, their top scorer, was missing. You have Harrison, who we sold to them, just coming back from an injury as well. So he's still, getting up to pace. So they're handicapped right about now, but that's no excuse. That's no excuse when you're in the Premier League. You have to manage your team well, and you got to make sure as many key players are fit and ready to go out to battle. And for Leeds United, it has been a horrible start to the season. As for West Ham, it's the total opposite. They have been
Yeah, true.
absolutely spectacular. West Ham, we should actually consider West Ham as part of the Big Six now, if we're
Yeah.
being for real. Because Tottenham don't deserve that. Arsenal, let's see if they could get back to that status, but right now they don't. It's Leicester and West Ham, in a way, has taken over those spots. But we know Leicester's not playing their best football this season at the
Yeah, they're
start.
also not playing very well. Yeah.
Yeah, let's see if they could pull things back. But Leeds United, man, they're an interesting team on the Bielsa, one of the best managers in the league. A lot of the managers actually praise Bielsa.
Yeah, they admire
And
him. Yeah.
yeah, and it's like it could be second season syndrome all over again, like what happened with Sheffield United. It would actually be a sad situation, to be honest,
Yeah. True.
because the league was really good with Leeds United last season. Leeds brightened up the league last season with their attacking style, the way they took the games to every single opponent, but they were just too unpredictable. One week they lose, the next week they'll go on a mad run, and they're always entertaining, but they have to be a little bit more pragmatic. The approach has to be more pragmatic. Well, in terms of the goals in this game, the first goal was scored by Junior Firpo. Well, that was the West Ham goal, but in terms of the Leeds United goal, Rafinha, very good build-up. Very good build-up. Matthias Click with the pass. It was two passes to the build-up down the left
Very
side.
good finish. Yeah.
Yeah. And Rafinha in a whole lot of space. Very good finish, man. I just want to say something about this guy, Rafinha, Patrick. I'll take this guy at City next summer.
Yeah, he's very good. Like, do you know what we're missing at City? And this is the reason why is it KK or is it Kaike or whatever his
Yeah.
name is?
Keiki,
That's
yeah.
KK. Yeah, that's the reason why I'm fascinated by that kid, because Rafinha and players like these Brazilian players, especially the wingers, they're unpredictable. That's something that you never know what to expect from them.
Yeah.
Some wingers, you know exactly what you're going to expect. They will kick the ball in front, run, run, try
Yeah.
to outrun the fullback. While these guys, you never know what trick they're gonna bring at the back. I would take him too. I would definitely take him. Are you saying this in terms if Raheem doesn't sign that contract?
Well, I'm saying, though, every season we have to look to improve the team.
Yeah,
And if there's a player out there that fits the profile, we sign him. You see what I'm saying? Remember,
yeah,
Bernardo Silva wants to leave.
yeah,
Remember that. So Bernardo is a winger who could play in the midfield, and I'm pretty sure Rafinha is versatile too. He used to play in Portugal for Sporting. He was on loan a few times as well. And this is a player that could actually, City could actually pick up if Leeds do get relegated, even if they struggle this season. Because believe me, if we don't, somebody else is going to do so. You see
Liverpool
what
were
I
looking
mean?
for him, weren't they? Liverpool were sniffing around for him. Yeah.
Exactly. Liverpool always sniffing around these sorts of players. And Bernardo will leave. Raheem Sterling may move on, and we always have to look to strengthen and bring in very talented players. And I think Rafinha, he fits the billing, man. You know what I mean? He's scoring goals at Leeds, and look, they're losing the games. You know what I mean? You gotta look. He would love to play Champions League football as well. Just putting it out there. So
Yeah,
that
he
was a
would.
good.
Yeah,
That was yeah.
yeah, he would. A lot of these players would, to be honest. Instead of always fighting relegation or struggling to just stay in the league, I would rather go and play Champions League and actually be comfortable and know that if I wake up next season, I'm still in the Premier League. Not saying what if. Yeah,
Exactly. It's too much headache, man. You got to switch clubs because you go down, they can't afford your wages. You got to go out on loan. You got to, you got to move your family, go to a different, so it's too much headache, man. That was actually Rafinha's third goal of the season, and he has
Lincoln's
picked up,
return.
picked up where he left off last season, man. I really admire this player. He was playing in Rennes in the French league before he came over as well. So yeah, there was a whole little dramatic thing of the way he left Rennes. I think we're not gonna get too deep into that, but he's a good player. He's a quality player, man, and I could see him, reaching the top in the future. He recently got a call up for Brazil as well, so that's another thing. So Junior Firpo with the own goal, Jared Bowen with a shot. Firpo, I think it was quite unfortunate he couldn't get out the way. And then Mikel Antonio with that pass from Declan Rice, just the breakaway in the end there, man. It was Kufal to Rice, and Rice picking out Antonio in that first touch just to bring it in and put it in the back of the net. This guy Mikel Antonio, man, I love that he's getting some success right now in the league at 31 years old, and he's a late bloomer, and it seems like he's getting better with time. So quality stuff, the game winner, and they missed him. If West Ham had him against Manchester United, they won. They would have won the game last week.
Yeah, they would have. They would have. They would have. He's become. They play the whole team. This is what I've. This is what I've noticed about the David Moyes West Ham. They all play to suit Antonio. You know what I mean? Like the play is to suit Antonio. And in that match against United, you noticed they were missing a striker. They were missing Antonio, and they were trying to do it, and it was failing. So they were trying to find other ways which were not working. So they played to find Antonio. So what do you think yourself when Declan Rice? Because people keep saying he's overrated seasons ago. I think this kid is amazing.
Listen, bro. He's linked to Chelsea. I think his dad is like a Chelsea fan or something like that. Or if he's, I think something. Yeah, I think his dad is a Chelsea fan, and he may end up at Chelsea. I'm begging him, please don't consider even going to Manchester United. Declan Rice should stay where he is. He should stay where he is. I would take him at City. We got Fernandinho on, he's leaving. He's on the way out. I think Fernandinho is about 36, about to be 37. You see what I'm saying? So I'll take Declan Rice at City, because if you notice what we're trying to build at City, we're trying to have those English players. You see what I mean?
Backbone. This is what I was telling somebody.
Exactly.
We're trying to put that English backbone, yeah.
You have Stones, you have Walker, Sterling is there. Who knows if he leave? 80 Boot is saying, dumb. 80 Boot is we have Grealish. Let me just mention that. He's trying to say that we can't have everyone. We're not trying to have everyone. We're only trying to get the best, the good ones. We're picking them out. We're hand-picking them. We're not like Manchester United, who's just going out there signing everyone like a nursing home. You know what I'm saying?
Just fill up the holes, yeah. Just fill up all the gaps they have, yeah.
Listen, bro, my wife works at a nursing home, bro. They just take people. They don't have enough workers, but they just taking people. Come on over to the nurse. Because the more people you get to the nursing home, the more insurance money you get and everything. That's Manchester United. That is Manchester United. Cavani, how old is he? You know what I mean? Ronaldo. You get the picture. You get Matic. You get the picture.
Retirement home, yeah.
Bro, exactly. You see what I mean? Sunset Shores, retirement. You see what I mean? See out your last days over here in the Stadium of Dreams. You see what I mean?
And collect your paycheck.
Exactly. Look at Romero, look at Mata. All these guys collected paychecks for years doing nothing. Danny Van de Beek, all these guys. Come on,
Grant,
man.
Don't forget Grant, the keeper.
Exactly. Well, he's a third choice keeper. He's there for training purposes, and if they actually, if they're actually gonna need him. But look, good win for West Ham. They fought hard. I think they deserved the win because they peppered Ilya. If it wasn't for Melier, West Ham would have won this. West Ham being a high-scoring team, West Ham would have won this game about 6-1 or something like that.
Yeah.
Because Leeds are wide open. Leeds play total football. Everybody play everywhere else, basically. Everybody, 1 week that player may play over there, that other player may play over here, and that's how it is. I think they're actually missing Luke Ayling as well. That's a big miss.
Yeah, he's the captain, isn't he? He's also the captain.
Yeah, that is a big miss. You don't have Ayling in your team. That's a big miss. I like to shout out a young Dutch player by the name of Crescencio Somerville. You know what I mean? There's this little thing I have with Somerville where we used him in a FIFA career mode series that I did. So it's nice to see him finally playing for Leeds United. But Leeds are in trouble. Let's just put it that way. Let's just make a long story short. They're in trouble. And as I said, if it wasn't for Melier, it would have got uglier, man. It was a good game. Watching the highlights, it was very, very exciting stuff. But look, I want to move on, but I just want to touch on a few more players. I want to give West Ham some praises, though.
Yeah.
This guy, Ben Rama, is one hell of a player. I like this. I like this guy, Ben Rama, though. You see what I'm saying? The fact that we have Mahrez and then the other Algerian in the league, you know what I mean? Ben Rama is nice. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Over here in New York, we like to use the word nice. Yo, that guy is nice. You feel me? Like a rapper. If something is really good, you know. Patrick lives in Ireland, guys. You know. Patrick, where are you originally from? Like your background?
I'm actually from Southern Africa, Malawi. So that's Malawi in Southern Africa.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so that's where I'm actually originally from. But I have been here in Ireland, I think, for now 9 years. So been here a long time. I've been in my own
Cool,
place
man.
nine
Cool.
years. Yeah.
Malawi. I've never met anybody from Malawi before. So nice to meet you, bro.
Yeah. Where are you from yourself?
I'm from
Behind your accent, I can feel a Caribbean accent. Am I
yeah.
right?
I'm from an island called St. Vincent and the Grenadines.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. It's an island there was recently a volcanic eruption there as well.
Oh,
St.
sorry to hear
Vincent.
that.
Yeah, it's all right, man. It's all right. You got over it already. Calm down. But Malawi and St. Vincent in the house, two City fans linking up. We're talking about them Premier League matches. It's nice to have some company today. And, you know, West Ham. Let's going back to the West Ham thing.
Yeah,
Benrahma, that was a great signing. And we have to give
amazing.
we got to give West Ham the praises for their recruitment. The recruitment of the Czech Republic players of Kufal, Kral, and Shusek. Great deals, right?
Yeah,
And then you have to talk about the Jared Bowen signing. You got to talk about the Ben Rama signing as well. That's brilliant.
amazing. All at
That
good
is
prices.
brilliant.
All of them at good prices.
Exactly. And still managing to hold on to Declan Rice, even with the Chelsea interest and all of that. Look, Fornals is a really neat player as well. Flies under the radar a lot. Another player, Craig Dawson, his signing. Nikola Vlasic signing as well. So big up to West Brom, man. The Kurt
Yeah,
Zuma signing is a good signing as
that's a
well.
good one. I was about to say that's a good one, and
Exactly.
that's and believe it or not, I know I know Chelsea fans are not going to admit it, but that was a big loss. That guy is good. He is good. It's just that I
Exactly.
think a lot of coaches who come to Chelsea never see him as a fit, but he's a very good defender. And for West Ham to have him, that's good because that was one of West Ham's downfall. When what's his name? I forget his name. What's the defender that United also wanted? The tall fella, the board guy. What's his name? He plays for West Ham in centre back. Oh, just to see. How can I? How his name just left me?
Oh,
But every time he's injured, they were in trouble. Every
we're
time he's
talking about
injured.
Ogbonna.
Yeah, him. Every
Wait,
time he's
United wanted Ogbonna?
they wanted him. Don't you know that? There was a time when
When?
United wanted to
Oh,
come. I think
you
it was
mean back in the days when he was playing for
yeah.
Italy?
No. They wanted him. There was a season saying, "Oh, United are looking for him," and I was
Wow.
like, "Serious?" But when he's injured, it seems like there's nobody there. Most times they usually have issues. So him Zuma coming in, I think that just seals them at the back in case he's injured or something is wrong. They still have Zuma, being there as a defensive recruit. I don't even know if you know this. Do you know the first time I saw Declan Rice for West Ham, he was a defender.
Yeah, he did play center back before. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. So neat little team, man. Well, I shouldn't use the word little. Neat
Yeah.
team. West Ham United, though. They're
Good
doing the
stadium.
business. They're
Yeah.
doing the business, and with the bubbles and all, Alphonse Areola. You gotta shout them out, man. They're doing good. But no, we gotta move on from this one. We have a few more to talk about. You see, this is the thing. We'll have fun when we link up, we talk, we get deep into the conversation, and by the time you look, you're like, damn, I've been 2-3 hours already. You know what I mean? So that's the thing about live streaming. I do enjoy going live though. I like to talk to the people and do it without, if you make a little mistake, you're right there. You could correct yourself. You say, oops,
Yeah,
and
true. Yeah.
you move on. And it's more organic, man. And that's what I like about it.
Unlike
So
editing, yeah, you're right about that. Yeah.
yeah, editing, it's very painstaking. I do edit as well. I do go into that. I do have those videos where I do record and edit as well. But live streaming is the way to go, man. Once you could master live streaming, you'll be all right. You'll be all right. So in terms of West Ham United and their league standings right now, let's just touch on that. They're seventh. after 6 games with 3 wins, 2 draws, and a loss. That's a great start. That is a
Yeah,
great start.
it's amazing. Yeah.
Great start. As for Leeds, they are struggling. They're in the relegation zone, 3 points. Patrick, bro, I could picture Leeds going down. It won't be a great thing for the Premier League, but they're not looking. They're not started well.
No, it's a shame. You're right about that. It's a shame for me. Do you know who? Do you know who? And okay, this is bad, but do you know who I think deserves to finally leave this league? Burnley FC. Burnley FC deserve to finally pack their bags and leave this league. Or
we gotta
rather, Leeds
we
United.
we talk about Burnley just now, but
Yeah,
yeah, I look. They're trying though. They're trying, but as I said earlier, Brentford are not going back down.
not at
Brentford
all.
are not going down, right? So with Brentford survival, I think they'll survive. One team is gonna suffer. One team has to take that spot. Norwich are going down. Brentford are staying up. Watford, I don't know yet, but Watford are
Yeah,
looking like they have what it takes to survive this season. So
yeah,
you never know. You might see Leeds and Burnley go down. You
yeah.
see what I mean?
Be sad.
So, yep. So in terms of the next game, Leeds United, their next match will be against Watford. And for West Ham United, they have Europa League football against Rapid Vienna at home.
Wow.
European nights at the London Stadium, and then they play Brentford in the London Derby. That game against Brentford next
Looking
Sunday,
forward to that. Looking
yeah,
forward to
that's
that.
gonna be nice. That's the game just before the City Liverpool game, so we'll watch that to warm up a bit, and then yeah, you will have the big game, man, the big showdown. So look, we're gonna move right on, and let's go. Let's talk about the Burnley game, the Burnley Leicester. I was watching this game as well. I missed the Jamie Vardy own goal, but I did see the other goals and watched this game to the end. And Burnley, it's quite unfortunate for them because if you go back and you check their matches though, they have been dropping these points from winning positions.
Hmm.
I think let me just get this absolutely right. They opened the scoring. Jamie Vardy own goal from a corner, flick on at the near post. And for Burnley, I just want to go back to their previous Premier League matches. And just to give you the guys some context. Against Brighton, they opened the scoring in the second minute, ended up losing the game 2-1. Against Liverpool, they didn't score. Against Leeds United, they opened the scoring again, but drew the game. So dropping points from a winning position. Against Everton, they opened the scoring and
Wow.
lost 3-1.
Jesus
And
Christ.
there's actually there's more. They lost to Arsenal, but they opened the scoring against Leicester and then they give up the points again. So that's what, like 4 games they have scored first, but failed to pick up 3 points, and they are yet to win a game this season. So it's not good, not good at all. 2 draws, 4 L's, 2 points, 19th in the table. But there
Jesus
are
Christ.
some positives though. There are some positives here for Burnley FC. So Jamie Vardy scored in the 12th minute own goal, and then he scored for the equalizer in the 37th minute. That was a really good goal. I don't know how his movement though. He's just like, he's so slick. He's a true fox. You see what I'm saying? So slick. Yuri Tillemans with the assists. Tillemans, what do you think about this Tillemans guy though? Would you take him at Man City?
I don't know. He's a very good player and he's very technical, but I know a lot of people admire him. And I remember when Vincent Company and Pep were talking to him in the middle of the ground, and Vincent Company was making a joke saying, "Sign him up." I don't know if you saw that. It was one of our matches, and they were standing there. Yeah, and Vincent Company was making a joke. That was the season he was leaving, saying, "Sign him up." That's when Vincent Company scored the 1-0 goal. That was that game. So
Yeah.
they were standing and just. But for me, I don't know. I just for City, I don't. I think we have enough people in that
There's
midfield.
there's something about him. I like him, but there's
Mm,
something about him that I don't know because he has these games where I don't know if not many people may have seen the game in the Europa League where they dropped the points, right? Where they were there to win the game against Napoli, and as soon as Tielemans came on the field, it was a disaster. It was a disaster. Just like Bluey FC is saying here, Tielemans was amazing last season, scored the winning goal in the FA Cup and all, but he started poor this season. He still has the goals. He still has those games where he picks up assists like in this game, but overall, it has been a poor start. I could see him signing for City, but
Could
I
you?
don't think. Yeah, I could see them signing him up, but I don't think it's gonna happen.
Yeah, I
I
don't
don't
think
think
so.
it's gonna.
So that's what I'm saying. Like, if you sit down in the league right now, right, and you admire midfielders, regardless if they are a CM defensive midfielder, I'm just talking about in general. For me, there's people like Besuma that I'm looking towards to. Looking people like Declan Rice. I'm looking at. Uh, you see, so there's other names that catch my eye before he comes in, but you only talk about him when you see him playing for Leicester and when you see him perform. But overall, is he? I don't know. He doesn't. He just catch that. He doesn't have that extra spice, where you can get that, or like even that guy Neves from.
Yeah,
I keep talking about defensive midfielders. I like Neves from Wolves. I know he's having a bad season because maybe he said he wants to leave, then he seems like
yeah,
he doesn't
yeah,
want to
yeah.
be there. But there's a lot of midfielders that I would rather have at City before I get what you call this again. I talk about Tielemans. I don't know if that's just me, maybe.
Yeah, but as big up to Mike. Mike is saying big up Dom and Patrick off to sleep now. But
Yeah.
Carney scored. Yeah, that was a beautiful goal by Carney. I'm gonna get into the Maxwell Carney thing. It's really nice to see that Burnley are diversifying and they brought in Maxwell Carney. They brought Aaron Lennon back to the
You know what
club and
that means,
everything.
right? You know what that means, Dom. You know what that means, right?
What does it mean?
Max Okane, you know what that means for us. You know what he does for to us.
Yeah, 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 yeah. But look, but remember, it's Burnley, and he actually picked up an injury here, so it was kind of a it was like a bittersweet type game for him where he was doing so well, and Maxwell Carney has been buzzing every time he touched the field for Burnley this season. In the League Cup, when they scored four, and J. Rodriguez scored all four goals, Maxwell Carney was the man making everything tick. And it's quite unfortunate to see he came, he scored the go-ahead goal there, right-footed shot, man. That was a really great volley. Schmeichel didn't even know I had hit him because they weren't expecting him to pull off the shot. But he has that magic in him, though. And he does take the set pieces as well. So, these things. And it was a big miss. It was a really, really big miss there. And when he went off, the game changed for Burnley. And Leicester fought back and they picked up that goal. Jamie Vardy again. Who else? Kelechi Iheanacho. The thing I don't understand with Brendan Rodgers, why he will always keep failing, in my opinion. I know they won the FA Cup, great. But what's his beef with Ihe? Why can't Iheanacho get a start, though? That's what I don't understand.
I am confused. I am like very confused because Brendan Rodgers found a system last season, a system where he could feed Inacho and he was playing behind Vardy, and Inacho was amazing. He was the best player at the end of that season. But as soon as Madison came back,
Exactly.
Perez. Do you know who I think doesn't deserve to be in that team?
Perez,
Perez
exactly.
makes so many mistakes. Why don't you put in Nacho? Find a system. I don't get it. I just don't get it.
Oh man, I don't know, man. Listen, no wonder. Brendan Rodgers would always be a perennial type of bottler. I know he won the FA Cup. Congrats. Pep basically give him the Community Shield. I don't know if the Community Shield team that Pep put out. I'm like, Pep, you don't want to win this thing. You're playing games with Pep's playing games with people's head, I think. You see what I'm saying? Like, lose the Community Shield and let him talk and let him underestimate City and then come hard. You never know. Maybe, I always tell people you can't trust Pep Guardiola, man. Pep is not a guy to trust. See? Pep would not be the hero. Look, Pep is in a movie. He will not be the hero. He would play Lex Luthor, basically.
You're right about that. Yeah, you can trust him. He can look it straight in the camera and say so and so is injured, and then you see, and then I think some he's not happy maybe when the cameras take pictures of these injured players, but I think sometimes he hides them. He says they're injured, then boom, that's that in the sun.
Yep. Because I didn't expect Laporte and Stones to be fit for the Chelsea game at all.
Even Rodri was nowhere to be
Yeah,
seen.
I didn't expect that. I really didn't expect that. So 2-2, Leicester fought back well, came into the game. Burnley, hard luck to them. They lost Carney and then they dropped points, only picked up 1 point. I think this was a game that Burnley felt they should have won because they've been better on the road than they've been at home. And, you know, Leicester have got off to a really poor start this season and they were ripe for the picking.
Yeah.
So I think it's an opportunity missed by Burnley to pick up the first win this season. So we're going to move on from this one. Did spend a long time talking about this. In terms of Burnley, they play Norwich next. And if they are to win a game, Norwich are the team to beat.
The weeping boys of the Prem, yeah.
Yep. The game after Norwich would be at the Etihad against Man City. And we know every time they meet Man City, what happened.
5.
We know what happens. You know what I'm saying? We don't even need to get deeper into the details. We know exactly what happens here. So, and let's hope it continues as well. Let's do it.
Let's not jinx it. Touch wood. Let's hope
Yeah.
we don't jinx
I got a wooden table right here. Let me knock it hard. Let me knock that one real hard though. So look, in terms of Leicester City, the next game they do have European football and they play Legia Warsaw on the road and then they play Crystal Palace.
Tough game.
Sunday, just before we play Liverpool, they play Crystal Palace. So that's a game we could tune into as well. The precursor to the big one. So with that being said, we're going to move on. Patrick, we got a few more games to talk about. We got Brentford, Liverpool. We have the game between Man United, Aston Villa, and the game between Chelsea and City. We only got 3 more games to touch on. So let me just make sure because sometimes I miss games, you know what I mean? So we touched on that. The Tottenham Arsenal one we have to touch on. We got 4 games left. We have 4 games. But look, once you're here with me right now, let's talk about our game. Because I don't want to have you here and talk about everything else and then you're tired when we get to City Chelsea. You know what I'm saying?
The energy is gone. You want to make sure the energy is still there.
Patrick, I need a lot of energy for this one, bro. I need a lot of energy. Listen, let's listen. I need energy for this one. I need energy. Talk to me, guys. Talk to me. I need energy. 1-0. 1-0.
Underdogs.
What about a performance, bro?
I know. And underdogs, and I never look. For me, it was amazing because I watched ESPN. I watched that channel, the one from Australia. Is it Octopus, whatever they call them? So I also watched Rush. Trust me, I'm everywhere. I go at every network to make sure I see what they're saying. Everybody was sitting with their chest out, and they were saying they don't see any small hope how Man City are going to beat Chelsea. I sat there, I was like, but we won the league with 12 points and we left them by 19 points. Them adding Lukaku doesn't still put that gap. I was like, there's no way. I was like, then I started second guessing myself. I was like, are we that bad at a point where somebody says there's no hope? The 2 guys on ESPN, is this Shaka and what's his name? The other guy, there's a Hispanic guy, said, no, bro, I don't see anything in this. Craig from Scotland also there.
Let me tell you this. These pundits, they need to be fired. They don't know what they're talking about. I'm telling you, and I need to point out one person in particular. You see this guy, Tim Howard? Tim Howard don't know what the hell he's talking about. He's on NBC. He's on NBC. That's where I watch the games. Tim Howard, so biased. He's so biased. He don't know what the hell he's talking about. And he's talking up Chelsea. I was so happy when we played so well in the first half and we came back in the second half. They were stunned. Them along with all the Chelsea fans were rattled after this game. Literally rattled, bro. Let me tell you a feeling of being rattled, right? You feel rattled when you come home and you go in the mail and you see there's a letter that your kid's mom is putting you on child support. That will rattle you. Okay?
Yeah.
When you go to your car and your car is not there because it got towed, that will rattle you, bro. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
When you want to sneak around and go through your girlfriend's phone and you find dick pics in there, that would rattle you. I'm going to keep it raw right now. Chelsea fans were rattled. I'm telling you, bro, rattled. They couldn't believe it because, I had conversations with Chelsea fans in the build-up to the game, and big up to all the Chelsea fans I had conversations with. But one Chelsea fan said that they're champions elect. And I had to say, whoa, what do you mean champions elect, bro? Champions elect is when we're in April and the title is basically won and there's little chance that somebody else could get the title from you. Then you're champion. How are you champions elect in 5 games? You see what I'm saying? How?
They were moving mad.
Let me tell you, Patrick, bro, City, and I'm going to say this. I'm hot right now, bro. Listen, I took some time to heat up. I'm hot right now. Let me talk to people right now. We were supposed to win the quadruple last season. This is no cap. This is no joke thing. We were supposed to win the quadruple. I don't know what Pep messed up and did last season and allowed Tuchel to come in there and beat us in the FA Cup. We would have beat Leicester in the FA Cup final. And how are you going to go into a Champions League final without any DMs?
Yeah,
we would have won the quadruple, unprecedented type stuff. And then because they won the Champions League because of Pep's blunder, kudos, you won the Champions League. Congratulations, right? You want to come push out your chest now, thinking, the Premier League is already yours. Lukaku didn't even get a shot at goal.
No, not even a sniff. Not even. It was. Did you see this? It was 91% possession. Where do you see that? There was a time, where. Yeah.
Patrick, talk to me. Preach.
Yeah, it was at a point in time it was 91, and it was when they do those stats between a certain period. 91, I was like, oh my God, that's poor. Now that's bad. They couldn't touch the ball. And then it went to 71%. Obviously, they were doing a few things. You know what? Do you know what Pep Guardiola did to this man? You guys were talking too much. I saw most of you on Twitter saying Tuchel has his number. You don't beat Pep 4 times. You don't. You don't. This man is obsessed with winning. I swear to God, he notified that midfield of yours. You decided to play 3 defensive midfielders: Kante, Kovacic, and Jorginho.
Let me cut you off. Chelsea played 9 defenders, bro. Listen, let me bring up the lineup. Let me bring up the lineup for them right now so they could feast their eyes. 9 defenders, right? Mendy's a defender. He's a defensive player. That's a goalkeeper. Rudiger, Christensen, Aspilicueta, Alonso, Jorginho, Kante, Kovacic, and Reece James. That's 9. How are you supposed to come and want to beat the title holders with 9 defenders? It means you're parking the bus.
It means you're scared.
You're working for Greyhound. Okay? MTA. For those who understand the New York thing. MTA. The bus companies. That's who you're working for. All right? Bluebird. School buses.
Dublin bus.
I'm telling you. Listen, how it's so negative. Listen, props to Tuchel, He's done a good job. It's too negative, bro. It's too negative. It is horrible. Too negative. We want... what is this? Why we watch football? This is entertainment.
Yeah.
I know it's chess, not checkers, but it's still entertainment. You have to entertain, and that's what City... Patrick, I'm not a City fan from long, okay?
Yeah,
I
yeah,
made that clear to everybody.
yeah,
I fell in love with Manchester City by not, I didn't look at no history. I didn't look at nothing. It was like when you're walking down the street and you see this girl and, you know, you're single and you're like, damn, wow. That's how my experience was with City. The
yeah,
attractive football. And I'm like, God damn. Like, I didn't have a team. I'm like, that's my team right there. That is
yeah,
my team. My team could have been any team. But
yeah.
that, when I was like, God damn. The attractive football, the way they move the ball and just walk the ball in the back of the net. Nobody else compares. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, true, yeah.
I think any team you see playing that style of football, they're emulating what City's doing.
Yeah, true.
They are. And maybe they might not want to admit it, but it's the facts.
It is.
It is the facts. You see what I'm saying? It is the
Yeah.
facts.
Yeah, that was negative. But you know what?
And
It also shows that he was scared. He was scared. That's you don't put defensive players like that if you're not scared. He knew that Pep is coming for the neck. Pep is coming for the neck.
but the thing is, all Chelsea fans were so bullish, right? Great start to the season. And you realize they dropped points in 2 games against Liverpool and against us, right?
Yeah,
but
true,
you
yeah.
notice the one thing in common. It's Reece James, you know. Reece James getting sent off against Liverpool and going off early against Man City. He
Wait,
could
is
have made a difference. He could have made a difference. He could have definitely made a difference. But the thing is, when Reece James went off, it made it even more difficult for Man City because Thiago Silva came on, which
Yeah,
is
and
he's even more difficult to deal with. That's another pure defender brought into the team.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? So it's like, look. I just pulled up. I just had to pull for Sofa score because, bro, I need to get the stats. I need to get the Lukaku stats for this game. Bro, I have to get.
Don't do them like that.
No, bro. Because let me tell you something, bro. Let me tell you something. If it was the other way around and we lost this game, you see all the Liverpool and the United and the Chelsea fans, they would have been at us. We
And
would have
British, because it's our big signing. Yeah, they're gonna be
Bro.
like British.
we would have not get any sleep, bro. We would have been in our houses and there would have been big stones on the roof all night. I'm telling you this. We would not get any sleep. So I have to go and pull for the stats. I
Go
gotta
ahead.
get the stats, bro.
Go ahead.
Romelu Lukaku,
Yeah.
21 touches in the whole game. 21.
Stop.
21. Shots at goal, bro. Shots at goal, 0. 0. How are you going to pay 100 million
115.
million euros for a player? Not one shot at goal. That is poor. I rate Lukaku. But you have to show up against City, bro.
You have to.
You have to show up against City. You got to show up against City. Guys, if you haven't yet, smash the thumbs up button. Make sure you do so. We'll definitely appreciate that. Okay, let's get the stream up to 50 thumbs up. Tuchel came with a negative approach. He thought that he was going to play defensive and catch us on the break with Lukaku and Werner. He
Sitting
failed.
behind Rodri. Yeah.
He failed, bro. And this is a very, very emotional win for me. And the reason why it's emotional for me is because after the Champions League loss, bro, I felt like if someone died. The next day, I was like, God damn, why am I feeling this bad?
It was painful. It was
Yeah,
painful.
I'm like, why do I feel like this? Because you know what, Patrick, bro? If we had won that would have given us so much prestige, so much bragging rights. It would have put us up there more. So when the Liverpool fans come at us and they're talking shit about we don't have no Champions League,
We can put our UCL med on the table finally. Yeah, we can finally sit
exactly.
at the
You
table.
see what I'm saying? And that's why I was so pissed off at Pep that we lost that. You see, you saw on Twitter. You saw on Twitter when Have Hope coming out talking about the Champions League final and all of that. I went into Have Hope's live stream. I'm saying hi. This guy ignored me. You see what I'm saying? Ignored.
Because did you see? Look. Have Hope is my guy, but the statuses he was writing were out of this world.
Bro.
He said, "Did you see when he said Pep, go ahead?" He said, "I dare you, play your DM. We shall see."
Bro, rattled, bro. Rattled. The other joke, listen. I don't want to call too many names and do all of that on here, but I'm telling you, some of these people, bro, jokes, bro. Jokes, man. Football terrorist, that Terry guy from over there. Joke.
Did you see the video I tagged him?
Yeah.
I told him before the
Bro.
match, if he saw me, I wrote to him, I said, "I'm going to save this for later." I told him.
Bro, clowns, bro. I'm telling you this. Not Have Hope, though. Not Have Hope. Have Hope is my guy. Terry, clown. Listen, clown, bro. I'm telling you this. I've noticed that a long time. And then after the game, what he's going to do, he's going to talk, oh, Man City win. And I bet he went on and spoke about City and how well they played. Clowns, bro. I'm telling you this. These guys are only doing this thing for clout. Only doing this thing for clout. Seriously. It's facts. It is facts. But this was more than a game, bro. I'm telling you.
It was revenge,
bro,
pride.
We
pride,
had
everything.
to win this game. We had to win the game. We had to win the game. You see what I mean?
Yeah.
We had to win the game, and we went out there and we played Chelsea off the park.
In their own backyard. This is
in their own stadium, bro.
Yeah.
It should have been 5-0. You see, like that 6-0 we give them a few seasons ago there? It should have been something like that, bro. Sit down and humble yourself.
It's not because Mendes saved them. Mendes, he's the one who saved them.
Look, not because exactly. Big up to Mendy. He's doing a great job. Not because look, if Edison used to face more shots, people would have said, "Oh, Edison is so good at stopping." He don't hardly face any shots.
But
you see what I mean?
The important ones. He stops the important ones from going
Exactly. Edison has 5 clean sheets in 6 games this season. Come on. I'm not hearing nobody talking about that. But yet every goalkeeper gets put into a combine 11 ahead of Edison. People need to get real, man. People need to really get real and wake up.
It's ridiculous, yeah.
They need
he wasn't
to
in
wake
the team
up.
of the year. It was Martinez who was put in the team of the year. That was atrocious.
They need to wake up, man. You see what I mean? So this is more than just an analysis of the game. I spoke about the game. I don't want to analyze the game. The game is easy to analyze. Easy. Yeah. Chelsea came with 9 defensive players. They tried to park the bus. We were all over them. Patrick spoke about the stats early on in the game. We should have scored 15 goals. You see what I'm saying? But they just kept blocking, saving everything. And when I say 15, I'm only exaggerating, guys. Okay? Don't forget that. Don't forget that. And people like to come and people like to talk about the Champions League and this and that, right? Let me ask. I know Liverpool have 6 Champions League.
Yeah, 6. Yeah, Chelsea 2.
4 in the old days. Liverpool has 2 in the new Champions League era, right?
Yeah.
Ask the Liverpool fans from 2010 to 2021 how many seasons they've been in the Champions League, comparing to City. Just ask them, and ask the Chelsea fans the same thing. I know we haven't won it yet, Patrick. But if you analyze the trajectory of where the club is going, the money, the newfound wealth came into the club in 2008, right?
Yeah, 2008, yeah.
It's only been 13 years. How many Premier League titles to show for it? 5. There's been a Champions League final. You see what I'm saying?
The first semi was in 2016, yeah.
We've been in the Champions League every single season since about like 2010 or 11 or something like that. Every season, bro.
Always there,
every season. Every season. And I tell people this. I don't care who want to come and flash Champions Leagues in my face, medals, United or whatnot. Look at how many titles United won. They haven't won any since when? 2013? What was that? 2013, 14, if I'm not mistaken?
Yeah, it's almost been so long.
Bro. That's done. It's done. And I tell people it will happen for City eventually. You see what I mean? Like now we're talking about that. What's that striker name that just passed away? What's his name? The guy that what's his name? The former Tottenham Hotspur striker that just passed away. I forgot his name right
his
now.
name, the England, was it the England legend?
Yeah. But anyways, look.
Jimmy or something. Jimmy?
Is it some kind of Don or something like that?
Yeah,
I can't even remember.
I
I can't
forgot
remember.
his name,
Somebody remind me in the chat. But
yeah.
50 years from now, Jimmy Greaves. Thank you very much, guys. Thank you. You guys are legends, man. Forget about all
So
the people.
I had the first name right. I was kept on saying Jimmy.
Look, forget about. There's people in the chat who's trying to throw me off my game because I'm talking. You know what they want, Patrick? They want to come on my. Let me tell you, if City had lost to Chelsea, we would have had 250 people in here right now. I'm not even kidding. And if Liverpool had won their game against Brentford, there would have been 300 people in here. So a combination of City losing and Liverpool winning, yeah, trust me, that's what happens around my channel. Believe me. But
the same happened. The same happened for my Champions League. You know, when we lost the Champions League and I went venting. Oh, they were there. That was the highest stream, and they were commenting. So they come for the tears.
So
they come to tears.
Listen, everybody in the chat who's trying to come at me with the things, you could keep going, keep making yourself look like a clown. You know what I mean? But look, Jimmy Greaves, he was the thing back then, right?
Yeah.
He was the thing back then. The point I'm trying to make is there would be one day where Harry Kane would pass away or Jack Grealish, and the kids in that day and age won't even know, or they won't understand how good these players are. You see what I mean? Yeah. And you see, for example, United used to win a lot of things back in the day. They won Champions League. There's clubs like, let's say, AC Milan, who used to win so many things. There's clubs that used to be prestigious and not prestigious anymore. It's time. It's time. City will have their time. The time would come, let's say 2040. Let's say if everything is we still exist, the year 2040. I'm just talking progressively.
Yeah.
That's only 18 years from now. I know back in 2003, when I first came to America, I didn't envision myself live streaming talking about football in 2021. But look at me right now. You see what I'm saying? So 18 years from now, Man City might have 8 Champions League titles. We don't know this. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, true, yeah.
Liverpool might have none. Real Madrid might have none. You see what I'm saying? So
and you're right about that. Yeah.
It's just the way time is. So people need to just chill. Just chill. Just chill. Chill. You know, as I say, just chill and just bill. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Just bill. You know what I mean? And when I say bill, I mean build. Because you can't use the past, and you know, you can't say, oh, this would people say City would never win the Champions League. Come on.
And it's as if it's stamped in stones. And somebody told me this. They said, Patrick, let me tell you something. Your club is not going to reach another final for 6 more years. I was like, who told you that? I was like, where is it written that we're not going to reach a final?
And the thing
they said PSG and City will never reach a final. Look at that. PSG reached it the other
exactly.
week. Yeah.
And I was just about to talk about that. Didn't Tuchel go to the final 1 year, lost it, and went to Chelsea the next year and won it?
Yeah.
Bro,
Klopp
listen, man.
Same against Madrid, lost it, then came back and won it.
Exactly. Klopp lost 2 finals. People still say Klopp is the best thing ever happened. People talk up Liverpool so much when Liverpool were played in the Europa League and City were in the Champions League. I was actually doing some research. I think the years when Liverpool won the Champions League, they had to go through the playoffs to get into the Champions League, which is a great thing. Even the year they got to the final as well. So these are things people need to, they need to know what they're talking about. A lot of these fans are just, you know what I mean, they're just keyboard warriors on the internet, man. So it is what it is. It is what it is. But big up to everybody in here. Look, Patrick, it was a great game. Bernardo Silva, I think, was my man of the match, in my opinion. Too. He was amazing, I'm telling you. Gabriel Jesus. You know what I love about Grealish? Let me tell you what I love about Grealish. I love, every time he gets fouled, I'm like, yes! Nice! Finally. No, because That's a strength of his game as well. You see what I mean?
Yeah.
That's the strength of Grealish as well. Grealish, foul, he put us in a position to, you know what I mean, move forward again, get a set piece, and he just keeps working. I love that Pep actually respect Grealish and start him in the games against ahead of Raheem Sterling, to be honest, because Sterling be playing around, man.
Yeah.
Sterling, you saw how Sterling got controlled against Tottenham in that first game? Like Tanganga just bossed Sterling. Like, I'm like, Jesus. You see what I mean? So yeah, man. Look. You have anything else to add about this game? We went off when we talk about this game. We could talk about all the players.
Yeah, look, for this game, I'm going to talk about. I'm just going to be fast. First of all, Cancelo. I'm talking about the Benfica boys. Cancelo, amazing. Right now, I'm looking straight at you guys at Liverpool. I know one of you guys just told me to shush. I said, Cancelo right now, Dom. If you look at the right back side, where does he stand? He's still top three. If you go to the left back side, where does he stand? He's still top three. So this guy is the top three left back.
Bro, look at my face right now. Cancelo is a better left back right now, than what Robertson is doing. I'm not saying that Cancelo is better than Robertson. I'm not saying that.
But this season he is.
Exactly. That is what I'm saying right now. Okay? That is what I'm saying right now, because people would not want to admit that. People don't want to admit these things.
They're not going to.
They don't want to admit these things. They don't want to say, oh man, this guy Cancelo is so damn good, man. Oh my God. Walker, oh man, how good is he? Oh man. You know what they talk about? Oh, Trent Alexander-Arnold, Trent this. Listen, Trent is a good player. He's a good attacking player. But defensively, he's not good. And I tell people that all the time. He's not good. Defensively, he is poor. He's poor. And look at Cancelo. And I spoke about this in the build-up. I said I don't want Zinchenko to start because I think it was Ankit from Almighty Blues was saying Zinchenko, or can't remember who was saying that, if it's Ankit or Taron was saying Zinchenko. I'm like, bro, do not mention the name Zinchenko out your mouth here. Zinchenko will not play this game. Zinchenko cannot handle Lukaku. But I know Cancelo will handle him. That for sure, I know. You see what I'm saying? Guys, yeah. I know I got a little feisty today, but listen, I had to get feisty because
it is.
If we lost this game, oh my God, oh man, I would not have heard the end of these Chelsea fans, man. Even the Liverpool fans would have came because we would have been points behind them.
With the videos, with the clipped videos of our players.
Exactly. You know what I mean? So I'm glad that we beat Chelsea. Even though we didn't beat Southampton, I'm glad we beat Chelsea. Well, let's beat people when it matters. We got Liverpool coming up next week. We have to beat them too. You see what I'm saying? We gotta beat them. Just like we beat Liverpool the last time we played them, smashed to bits and pieces. That's what we need to do again. We need to send the Liverpool fans into hiding like last season. And don't get me wrong, Liverpool fans, I love you guys. You guys support the channel and all. But it is war. It is war. You see what I mean?
Yeah, one has to win, one has to lose.
It is war. When we play Liverpool next week, I don't want no draw, bro. I don't want no draw. I'm not trying to smoke no spliff. I don't want no draw. You understand? All I want is a W, bro.
Yeah.
All I want is a W, bro.
We have to. You know, shout out to the Benfica boys, man. Our captain Diaz, shout out to him, man. Shout out to this guy.
Edison, Benfica, Bernardo Silva,
Benfica, Cancelo. Do you see where we're going? Pep is smart. Do you see where he's shopping? You know where he's shopping.
Exactly. What a team. I don't think De Bruyne didn't have the best of games, but his presence was needed in the field. It was really needed. Rodri, I think, was class on the day. Let me not use, I don't want to use the word world class too often, okay?
Yeah.
From now on, going forward, I'll be using the word class, first class. But you see, when it comes to world class, bro, not everybody could get the world class thing. For some people, for some fans, they like to use the best in the world tags. I'm like, where are you going with that? Like, where did you get the best in the world tag from? You see what I mean? If
Yeah.
you're the best in the world, could you get into every single team on the world ahead of every other player in your position? Okay, then if you can't, just chill. You're not the best in the world.
Yeah, that what you've just said there, I think you've just educated people. Somebody said the same thing about world class. It's like for you to be world class, you have to step into any team, and when you step into that team, there shouldn't even be any negotiations. You're supposed to walk in.
Exactly.
Somebody like Kante, he can walk into any team. Your defensive midfielder will be sat on the bench. De Bruyne, he'll walk in that team. Your attacking midfielder will be sat on the bench. Now, somebody said Bruno is world class. Can Bruno walk into any team and sit somebody on the bench?
Nah, Bruno is not. Bruno Fernandes is definitely not world class. He's a class player, but he's not world class. When you go absent against the big boys, but every time you meet the small teams, you want to show up and score hat tricks and things like
Stat
that.
pad, yeah, stat
You see
pad,
what I mean? So
yeah,
no, definitely not, man. There's not a lot of world class players around. Not
yeah.
a
It's
whole lot.
rare. It's rare.
I
Yeah,
think I think people like to use the word a little bit more little loose these days. Too loose,
yeah.
man.
Out of context. Yeah.
They're too loose at the lips these days, man. And I'll get to some of the and I really get to this. I'll really get to this pretty soon. Big up to everybody in the chat though. Not shouting. I haven't been shouting out everybody. I think I even had a super chat earlier. I don't even know if I missed the super chat. I was supposed. Let me bring that one back up. Missed that one. Yeah. Sorry. I got a little passionate there. Little passionate. If you're watching Cole of Centauri says I didn't listen thoroughly last week and bet on Manchester United. Whoops. Can't bet on these guys, man. Definitely can't. I don't if they're on the road, you could bet on them. But once they're home, don't do that to yourself, man. Don't do
Yeah,
that
the
to yourself.
endorsement is gone once they're at home. Yeah.
Yep. But look, Patrick, we could talk all day about this game, man. All
Yeah,
day.
we could. We could. I think. I
I
could. I think we could. Yeah.
I think Pep put out the best 11 possible. And I have this thing, I have a ritual that I do on Twitter where every game I check the Twitter page, the City Twitter page, and I look at the lineup and I would tweet my feelings and how I feel about and most of the times I'm right, you know what I mean? And when I saw this 11, I was so happy, man. It's well balanced. And we have, you look at the back there, Laporte and Diaz. Diaz is so damn good, man. It's like,
Amazing for a 23-year-old.
ah,
Amazing 23-year-old defender.
ah.
Amazing.
It is so. When I saw he was a captain, I'm like, what? I think they're trying to build a team now around Diaz, 23 years old. If you see the age, I listened to that interview, Khaldoon interview, and Khaldoon was talking about how the recruitment was done, and I was like, oh, okay. Okay, he said there will be exceptions, sometimes when the opportunity presents itself to sign an older star player, but not so often. You see, like when we brought in Mahrez, he was a little above, was about 26, 27
Yeah, he
ish.
was. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, so we only sign players under 25. If you really look at what happens in terms of City's signings,
Recruitment.
and
Yeah.
it's beautiful, man. It's beautiful, and that's what I tell people. That is why City's always successful, because we sign with thoughts on the future, not the now, the future. 3 titles in the last 4 seasons, no respect whatsoever.
Well, they
None.
can keep the. They can keep the respect. They can keep it. They will just give up one day and just say, you know what, hands up, we're done. Because look, this is what I keep saying. Last season, us winning that, I was expecting most of these guys to give respect. But guess what they said? Oh, there was no fans. There was no fans in the stadium. That's
You
why.
know what,
Oh,
bro?
okay.
You know what? If they play without any fans every season, we'll win every season, because they say we don't have any fans anyways, and we used to playing without fans, so it's fine. Just play every season without fans, and you'll see who's gonna come out on top. So yeah. But look, man, look, I could spend 3 hours talking about this game, man. This game was so damn good in terms of the way we played, and that's the goal, the short corner, Cancelo with the Kevin De Bruyne to Cancelo, and then Cancelo with the shot, Jesus swiveling and getting a shot off.
Wonderful
In the
touch.
in
That
yeah,
was wonderful.
you see the thing is, Jesus gets no credit. Everybody, oh, Jesus. If you check Jesus's numbers and Sadio Mane's number, not Mane, way more games, and the goals just about 14 goals ahead. Firmino's numbers, same thing. You see what I mean? Jesus,
But they give
better
respect to
numbers.
Firmino. Yeah, but they give respect
Yeah,
to Firmino.
exactly. Because he plays for Manchester City. You guys stop this whole thing, man. They need to stop this whole thing. And you know when they will learn? Let me tell you when they will learn, Patrick. They will learn 15 years from now. When the dominance is just total domination and the league just gets boring. Because if we win this title again this season, I'm like, oh man, this is too easy.
Yeah.
Seriously,
Yeah.
this it would be too easy. Because let me tell you,
what are they gonna say now though? What are they gonna say? Last year
bro,
they're saying no fans. Other year they're saying teams were down. What are they gonna say now?
they say we spend the most money. How much money Chelsea spent? Arsenal outspent us. So many teams outspent us this season. Yeah, they're still gonna say the same thing. But let me tell you this.
Yeah, go ahead.
When City pick up steam and City goes on a mad run, there's no stopping City. No stopping. We pick up steam, it's going to be 15 wins on the trot, league over. Remember, I said this today. Do not make Man City pick up no steam this season. I'm going to say it again. Do not make Man City pick up a head of steam this season. It's going to be over by January. Okay. I rest my case. Gabriel Jesus, great goal. Cancelo with the assist. Chelsea, absolutely piss poor on the day. The only time Chelsea came out their shells is when they conceded. When they conceded, we saw a different Chelsea. You see what I mean?
True, yeah.
And
Open
it
game.
allowed us to even get in behind even more. And we should have scored 8. We should have scored 8. But look, I don't want to talk about this game anymore. I'm happy.
Yeah.
And you know what I mean? I just want to go on to the next one. Champions League game against PSG. They said, oh, you got Chelsea, you got PSG, you got Liverpool. Oh, you guys should be scared. Watch we come out unscathed. Just want to put it out there. Let's just move on. Just move on because I think I'm pissing people off in the chat right now.
Yeah,
I
you
think I'm,
are.
Yeah, I think I'm pissing off a few people right now. So
You're sending people to bed while they don't want to go to bed.
I am. So Chelsea's next game will be against Juventus on the road, and they play Southampton in the Premier League. And for Manchester City, our next game will, of course, be against PSG on the road, and then we play Liverpool at Anfield. These games are big games, huge games. And, bro, when I look down at the fixtures, bro, we could go on a mad run, bro. I'm telling you this. I'm warning. Listen, I'm telling you guys this right now. Just watch out. Patrick, any closing thoughts on this game before we move on and just talk about these few other games and wrap things up today?
No, nothing. Just revenge was done, and we move on.
Exactly. Revenge is sweet, bro. Revenge is sweet. And, the great Tupac Shakur says, revenge is the sweet, don't want to get too into details, but yeah, if you guys know what I'm talking about, you'll know. Listen, let's talk about these guys, man. I don't want to stay too long on this. I just want to wrap up in the next couple, maybe the next 15 minutes. I don't really, because I actually made videos talking about these matches already, so I don't really need to get too deep in depth in terms of the analysis here, because there's a lot of football coming up. There's Champions League, there's the weekend games, and then we have the internationals coming up again, and I do cover all of that. You see what I'm saying? So United 0, Aston Villa 1, Courtney Howes in the 88th minute. and the Bruno penalty, the miss there, which is the biggest talking point. But
and the
I was.
dance by Martinez.
I didn't actually see the dance though. I didn't see the dance because let me tell you why I didn't see the dance, right? Because I went crazy when this happened. I went because remember I was watching the City game. I was watching the City game and the United game. The City game right there, the United game was right over there. And I think we had a free kick at the same time. Something we had the same time they had the penalty. We had something. So I had to like watch both of them at the same time. And then when Bruno missed the penalty, I was like glimpse on the City game really quick. And then when I look up, I saw Bruno Fernandes like he was like disappointed, and the ball was heading towards Mars. Right now, that ball actually is still heading out into space right now as we speak. Bro, let me tell you this. I don't know. Aston Villa had an opportunity. Matt Target in the 16th minute. Big miss. I don't know how he didn't put that in the back of the net. Greenwood had a chance. Weak shot. And then De Gea had made a mistake after there was a poor back pass to him, and Ollie Watkins failed to take the opportunity. So Luke Shaw got injured. Maguire got injured in the game. There was a chance by Ramsey where the defense was all over the place, and Ramsey was going to come onto the ball, but he slipped and fell. So they were like all over the place in this game. And I was like, Jesus Christ, man. I'm like, damn, Aston Villa, how are you not scoring? And then they got the goal. The goal was a brilliant. Oh man, Douglas, a City product, bro. City product with the corner, and that was a brilliant flick on from Courtney House. You got to give it to Courtney House though. This man spent the entire last season on the bench, bro, because Konsa and Mings was so good, couldn't dislodge them. And you got to give it to Dean Smith. I think this is only like the third or second time that Dean Smith is playing the 3 at the back system. You got to give it to Dean Smith. He tried it against Chelsea. It worked in the first half, but then Chelsea, they ended up winning the game, and then he didn't throw it away. He did it against United, and it worked. But the main talking point of this game, forget about all that happened before. The main talking point is, I'm going to show you guys something, right? I just want to show you guys the lineup, right? At one time, Patrick, there was... Wait, Sancho wasn't used. Let's not even mention his name. He's been a royal flop so far at United.
Well, we told him he wasn't ready. He wasn't ready.
Bro, he's a flop, and I'm glad. I'm not happy that players flop. He's a young man. He's a young black kid. But I'm happy because you're a snake. You could have gone anywhere else, and you chose to go to United. You freaking have no class. None. Sancho, I don't care if you went through the academy. You should have bided your time like Foden, and you would have turned out to be even bigger than you are now. I know some people say, oh, damn, you sound bitter. Let me sound bitter. Let me sound bitter. You see what I'm saying? Same like how I'm bitter towards Tottenham Hotspur. Let me sound bitter against Sancho. Because classless stuff. You see what I'm saying? Yeah. Classless. You're going to go to United. I prefer he went to Chelsea or Liverpool.
Yeah, me too. Yeah.
But you're going to United because guess what? You want to rub it in. You want to rub it in our faces. That's what you want to do. And what's going to happen to your career at Manchester United? You're going to be a total failure. And I don't mean to sound bad-minded or anything, but I'm going to sound bad-minded right about now. I'm bringing the heat.
We told him he wasn't ready, that he needed time for the Prem, but he was stubborn. He thought he was...
Bro.
Look, you should have stayed in Germany, brother. You should have just stayed in Germany. And
Patrick, I'm bringing the heat. Listen, I'm bringing the heat.
I see there's no love. Love is gone. No love.
absolutely gone. It jumped out the window from the 10th floor. It's gone. And the same goes for Fred, Alexis Sanchez, and all these guys that snubbed City and went to Manchester United. What happened to your career, sir? Tell me. It went down the drain. You see what I mean? Look, getting back to the point I was trying to make. Cavani was on the field at the same time as Ronaldo, Bruno, Pogba, and Greenwood. And you telling me you guys can't score?
What? Say that again?
Ronaldo, Bruno Fernandes, Pogba, Greenwood, Cavani on the field at the same time, and you can't get even a draw. Wow. And it goes back to the penalty. How? Let's get back to the big screen here. Let's talk. Bruno Fernandes, you're disrespectful. I just want to put it out there. You're disrespectful. You're disrespectful. No way for Portugal you take that penalty. No way. But you know what you said? Yeah, I was here at United first. I'm the man. I'm the designated taker. I don't care about Ronaldo. Bro, Ronaldo is a designated taker in the universe.
Anyway, even if he walked in the street, they'll give him the ball.
Ronaldo and Messi will never be on the same team. So any team Ronaldo is playing on, he's the designated taker. Bruno Fernandes should have said, he should have gone down on his knees like this, and he should have said, please, I beg you, take this. Get us a point. But what he did, he want to play the big boy, you know what I'm saying? I'm the big boy. I'm the big boy at United. I'm going to take the penalty. He should have listened to Emi Martinez, who came out and said, let Ronaldo take it. You see what I'm saying? And then what did Pogba do? Move Ronaldo. I was watching the situation closely, you know. Ronaldo was standing there. And I think Ronaldo was saying to himself, this, pardon my language, but this is a fucked up situation right now. Seriously, because Ronaldo is saying we have an opportunity to get a point in this game or even win the game in Fergie time. Bam, score the goal, get another one. And I'm on the field and I can't take this penalty. This is what I came here for. If he's at City, he takes the penalty. Easy.
And the Pogba held him back.
And Ronaldo what I'm saying, Pogba should have went in and tell Bruno, get off the ball, give the ball to Ronaldo, and then we'll talk about it after. We'll discuss it after in the team meeting, and then we'll settle everything. But Bruno Fernandes, you're disrespectful to Ronaldo. He's your senior. He's a legend for Portugal and in club football, and you decide to step ahead of him to take the penalty? Come on, bro. Come on. I don't care what nobody wants to say about designated this, designated what. Ronaldo should have taken that penalty. But you know what? You know what? Karma is a bitch. Because guess what? Last week, they won the game the same way. When Mark Noble came off the bench when he wasn't supposed to take the penalty, bam. Declan Rice was supposed to take the penalty, or Yarmolenko. Yeah. Anybody else but Mark Noble. And United, yay, we won the game. Karma. He didn't even hit the top. Bro, the ball is still traveling, bro. Listen, is that a bird? Is it a plane? No, it's a Premier League match ball.
Yeah, it's still going.
Telling you, listen, listen. Whenever United lose or draw, my day is made. My day is made. I don't care what else happened, bro. I don't care if my wife could give me a hug, a kiss. What? I don't care about that, bro. Yeah. United lose, I'm a happy man. These days, Tottenham lose, I'm a happy man. Listen, I'm bringing the heat this season. I ain't playing no games.
I see you're not taking prisoners. No prisoners, no more.
For the Liverpool people, I'm going to be a little easy on y'all this season because I went too hard on you last season. I went way too hard. I'm going to take it easy on y'all this season. You know what I'm saying? And I'm just gonna take it easy. We're gonna talk about the Liverpool game pretty soon. But I'm telling you this, bro. United, they're not winning nothing. And that League Cup loss is it exemplifies what I just said. That's one trophy, bam, in the bin. You're not winning that. Champions League, bro, I'll be surprised right now if they bounce back and get out the group. I'll be surprised.
You think they're bound for Europa?
Bro, it's either Europa League or nothing. Listen, Villarreal won't be a pushover. Atalanta for sure won't be a pushover.
Not the one, yeah.
You see what I'm saying? I won't be surprised. United, remember last season? Was it last season United, what, 3-3 and then lost the rest games? Or something like that?
Yeah.
Listen, bro. Listen. Let's not even, if we get into United, we might stay here forever. Joke team, bro. Ole, why is Ole Gunnar Solskjaer still the manager? You lost 3 games this season already. 3. As they say in the Caribbean, bro, you lose 3 games already, bro. You have people in Italy already sacked their managers. 2 managers got sacked already. Championship, a few managers. Chris Hughton got sacked. Sack the man. Listen, you got to sack him. And the only way United are going to go forward is if they sack Ole Gunnar Solskjaer. The decisions are too emotional.
Yeah, a lot of friends backing him in the media.
And whenever you bring emotion into decisions, you never make good decisions, bro. I'm telling you this. Never. Never make good decisions. Solskjaer, bro, I don't know. This guy has no managerial brain.
It's just vibes.
None.
Vibes.
He should be managing somewhere in the second tier in Norway or something, bro. Seriously.
He was there, but he got Cardiff relegated. So I don't understand how they can give somebody who got Cardiff relegated a big job like that.
Listen, bro. Listen, they gotta sack him. I don't know why they're not pulling the plug on Ole. I don't know what it will take for them to do it, but I have a feeling it might happen this season. It might happen this season.
If they get spanked in the next Champions League game, if they don't start asking questions after that,
listen, people talk about City spending Wan-Bissaka, 50 mil. Harry Maguire, most expensive defender ever.
Yeah, 80 million.
Let's go again.
Fred 50.
Exactly. Pogba.
90.
Bruno Fernandes will cost them 80 something million US dollars, right? Last time I checked, right? Euros as well. Cavani there on big wages. Ronaldo there on big wages as well.
They paid 25 million for Ronaldo also, yeah.
Who else? You have Martial there warming the bench.
Sancho.
Bro, and they talk about City. City is actually, it's like City is like a man with a lot of money, but he opens a business here, a business there, a business over there, a business over there. Man United are just like, they just want to buy cars. You see what I'm saying? Just want to buy cars, things that depreciate in value as time goes by. And I'm on the money with that one. I know I am. None of the players the values don't go up. The values go down or remain the same. But look, big win for Villa. We're not giving Villa enough credit. Dean Smith, as I mentioned, even without Grealish, sorry, we took Grealish, but we compensated you well. 100 million pounds. Great. People say, oh, he's not worth it. You don't watch City matches. That's why you say things like that. Grealish is worth 200. I'm telling you how good. He's good. Yeah, and he will get better under Pep Guardiola. The man is playing Champions League football now. Remember that. Champions. Where do you think he want to? Where you think he want to stay at Villa?
Fighting for his life every time the championship.
Bro, you think he wants to stay at Villa and just training during the week when he could be playing Champions League, bro? Come on, man. Come on. You guys, people, you make emotional decisions. And when you make emotional decisions, as I said, you don't make good decisions. Like I said, Harry Kane should have said, I'm not playing. Me nah play. Okay? Release me. I did what I had to do. I was a servant for the club. I was on the contract. I did what I had to do. Now release me. I want to move on. Look at what's going on with the man right now. I feel bad for him, but I don't feel bad for him. You know what I'm saying? But look,
He
man.
signed that contract himself, yeah.
Look, I don't want to stay forever in Manchester. Listen, there's a reason why these are at the back end of the stream. But United, joke. Listen, frauds. You see what I mean? And the United fan channels, they always bullish on winning the title. Listen, a lot of YouTube channels weren't around back in 2013, 14, them times when Sir Alex Ferguson was in charge. It's been pure headache. Listen, it's been pure headache. Pure headache, bro. You're doing content on mediocrity and on despair, basically. That's what it is. That's what sells as well.
Yeah.
That's what sells. Sadness.
And misery, yeah.
Misery, sadness. Every time City lose, bam, views. Every time City win, crickets. You see what I'm saying? That's how it is. That is how it is, because people like that negativity. You see what I mean?
Negative energy, yeah.
I'm telling you, man. I'm telling you. So, look, we're going to move on right about now. Let's go back here and let's move on. I had fun talking about United. You know, got to rip it into them. Villa, big up to Villa.
Martinez.
Yeah, big up to Emi Martinez. Big up to Emi Buendia. Matt Cash, man. Matt Cash on the money. Douglas Luiz, the recruitment by Villa. Promotion of youth. Very, very progressive club. Danny Ings, Ollie Watkins, very progressive club. Leon Bailey, you know what I mean? I know Ashley Young felt good. He was on the bench. I know he felt good. You see what I'm saying? Even Axel Twanzebe, who's a United player, must have celebrated that win as well. So I won't be surprised, because he's going to move on to be a Villa player next season. I could trust me. And remember, I told you that. He's not going back to United when there's Rafa Varane. Rafa Varane! Oh, man! Listen, I told people about this Varane guy. He makes no difference in the team. None.
Zero. None whatsoever.
And people might be... You know what it is? You know what it is, Patrick? Let me tell you what it is, right? Let me tell you what it is with people, right? People are going to look at me and say, I'm hating, I'm bitter. Bro, I'm talking the truth. I've been talking the truth about Tottenham all season, ripping it into them. And what's going on now? People saying, oh, I see what Dom has been saying. We're going to get there. We're going to get there. Bro, let's just touch on the... We got 2 more games. Let's wrap this thing up, bro. Just wrap this thing. You know, it's so fun, bro. So fun.
It is. Sometimes when you're talking, you know, like when you're talking about these things, people don't understand. You have a time limit. You say, okay, I will do this time. But by the time you realize you have so much to talk on and so much to get into, it's when it's fun, the longer you stay. Let me just tell YouTubers, sometimes when we cut it off, it means, you know what, this is out on. Sometimes you're not feeling it, you know. You're like, let me cut it off. There's nothing to talk about. But this is fun because there's a lot of stuff to talk about. So many narratives. I'm
telling you, man. We got time. We got all day, bro. We got all day. I do have to go out with my wife, so I got to wrap it up, bro. It's still early over here, but I know over...
Yeah, to be honest with you, the other games were not that... there's nothing much you can say in the other games, to be honest.
Yeah. But we'll touch on them other games and wrap things up. United play Villarreal next in the Champions League. They will be at home. And then they play Everton, Leicester, Atalanta. They have Liverpool, Tottenham, Atalanta again, City. Then, Listen, man. Let me just put it out there. We could have a fun time. A fun time with United in the next month or so. Just want to put it out there. They are guaranteed to lose at least 4 games. At least 4 games. And I'm not saying this because, I'm a City fan. You remember I said this.
It's fact.
Remember I said this. So in terms of Aston Villa, their next game will be against Tottenham. Oh, please, Aston Villa, go out there and do your thing. Do your thing, bro. That's all I gotta say.
Finish them off.
Listen, I'm telling you, Tottenham could lose 4 in a row here. Villa are no team to mess around with right now. So, look, just to touch real quick, guys, on the table. I wasn't really talking about the table that much. To touch on the table. United are still 4th, same record as City. So, you hear me talking like this, we have the same record. You see what I mean? But I already had to deal with all the blows on match day 1 when we lost to Tottenham Hotspur. I took my licks already. You see what I'm saying? Let them take their licks now, the Chelsea and the United fans, because they lost their first games of the season. So let them take it. Let them take it, okay? So Villa, they're 8th, 10 points. They're doing well. Got to give it to them.
Brighton could go top if they win.
Yeah, Brighton. Yeah, I did touch on that one earlier. I want them to win and go top. I really do. I like to see progressive stuff. You see what I mean? So look, just gonna finish things off today. I don't want to spend crazy long. Let's talk about this game and then talk about the Liverpool one and wrap this up. Arsenal 3, Tottenham Hotspur 1. I did make a video on my channel touching on this game. Smith in the 12th minute, Aubameyang 27th, Saka in the 34th. 3
Amazing
goals in 34 minutes. Tottenham finished off in half hour. This is a masterclass. This is a statement win and a masterclass by Arteta and the players. I got to give it to the players as well. Because without the players, you don't have anything. So, respect to Arteta. I think he's a very passionate guy, and I mentioned in my video, he's a manager with passion. Nuno is just there doing a job. Nuno was a 4th choice for Tottenham, a 4th or 5th. Remember, Gattuso was linked. Fonseca was linked. Who else? There's a couple other names that was being called.
Conte was
linked. Exactly. And Nuno was brought in. Listen, you know who Nuno is? Nuno is like, when you look at a bunch of friends, right? And there's like 6 pretty friends, and you're attracted to 5 of them or 4 of them, and then you end up with the least attractive ones out the bunch. That's basically what happened there. Because the others just brush you off, be like, nah, bro. You know what I mean? You gotta come better than that. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You gotta come better than that, man. Big up to Ernest Blankson in the house, Nice to see you. Big up to Roz, 80 Booth. How did Spurs beat City? Because everybody always have it out for City. It was the first game of the season. Come on, guys. Come on.
Yeah. And we didn't have we didn't have the players.
Patrick, we're not gonna make any excuses. It done happen. Let's move on. It done happen already. You see what I'm saying? And this is what I'm gonna show to people. I want to just show people something. I just want to do something really quick to just give people some understandings and some context to how this thing goes. Just look at this, right? 2020-21 season. We had 6 losses, bro, and 5 draws. It's going to happen. It's going to happen. We're going to lose games. But what happened? We still won the league. All right? Let's go back to we lost the league this season. That season, we did. We lost 9 times, twice to Wolves, I think. So Liverpool did well. They only lost 3 times. You see, big up to Liverpool. They did great.
We lost to Spurs too.
Exactly. Liverpool did great. But where did Spurs finish? 59 points. So we don't have to worry about Spurs. But let's go back to this season. No, that's the champion. There's a glitch here. Never mind. There's a glitch.
Yeah, they're showing the championship.
Yeah. I don't know why. You see what I'm saying? And if you go to the championship, they're still gonna show the championship.
Don't to hide our record.
I know why. I know why it's doing that. It's because we on Aston Villa. That is why. That is why they're doing that. Yeah. I was on the Aston Villa thing. That is why Aston Villa didn't have anything to show in the so sorry Google, no conspiracy against you there. It's just that Villa didn't have anything to show in the Premier League that season. But just to make the point, because I have to interact with the people in the stream, I have to interact with you guys. You guys are making points, but just look at this. 100 points, never done before. Okay? We did lose still. 2 losses
Yeah.
and 4 draws. So
Yeah.
where people don't get carried away, people. It's still early. City could come in 4th. Or we might just win the league. I'm not acting as if we already won the league. I'm not acting like that. I'm just reacting to what happened this weekend. And I have to. This is entertainment. Remember that. Remember that, guys. This is entertainment. I didn't bring you on here to bore you. You see what I'm saying? Or to put you to sleep. I'm here to entertain. I'm here to give you the information, and we're here to talk Premier League stuff.
Yeah,
You see what I mean?
facts.
Because if I bore you, that means I can't come back next year and the year after. I want to be back next year and the year after. You see what I mean? So that's why I'm bringing the fire, baby. Fire. Oh, my God, man. Listen. Arsenal, I think they played well, bro. Kill off the game in the first 30 minutes. They could have scored more, but, they were bright. They were brilliant. You see what I'm saying? They were Bukayo Saka. They were really good. They were good. Saka, Smith Rowe, Odegaard. I see what Arteta is doing, I see what he's doing, but it's just not everybody's going to understand the vision. And I wasn't with it either. I didn't rate the signings, the Tomiyasu signing, the Lukanga signing. I didn't really rate the signings like that. But these players could prove me wrong and maybe take Arsenal to a respectable 6th place, 5th place finish at the end of the season.
The right back is amazing, even though we're making fun of him that nobody knows about him. Amazing player.
I knew about him from covering international football, you know what I mean? But I didn't think he would have, been adapted that well to the Premier League. He's been really good. Tomiyasu, Japanese international, he's been good.
Yeah.
But look, Arsenal, you did great. You outplayed Spurs, big derby, 3 wins on the trot, Mikel Arteta masterclass. Great. That's not the talking point, though. The talking point is Tottenham. 3 losses in a row. Harry Kane with no goals this season. Absolutely none this season. We got to talk about this. What are your thoughts? Do you think that we dodged the bullet by not signing Harry Kane?
No, I don't think we dodged the bullet. I was talking to Carl from Pitch Points before I came to your channel. I said people put in statuses saying we dodged the bullet. This guy is bad. I don't think he is. Harry Kane is a phenomenal player. He's very good. I think the guy is fed up. I don't blame him. He's fed up. I would be fed up too. He's 28 years old. He had to move. You know what I mean? So we didn't dodge a bullet. The guy is good, but look what happens when you force somebody. I wrote a status warning that Levy, you force this man to stay. You're going to reap the fruits. Do you remember his status? He said, I'm staying this summer. He never said, I'm staying at Tottenham. He said, I'm staying this summer. This summer, I'm staying. You know what that means? He's still telling you, I don't want to stay here. So look, they deserve what they're getting, and I don't think he's happy.
Listen, bro. Listen. It's like a relationship, right?
Yeah.
Harry Kane was in a relationship. He's been in a relationship with Tottenham. It's not working out. It's not fruitful. There's interest elsewhere. He wants to go. But then, because there's a contract, a marriage, you can't just leave. There's going to be repercussions. You can't just leave, right?
Yeah.
You can't. So, while you're still in the situation, you're not sleeping in the same bed, you're not seeing eye to eye, and you're not going on vacation. It's just not a happy situation for Harry Kane at Tottenham Hotspur right now. His heart and soul isn't there no more. As much as he would want to be as professional and still turn out, he's not there. I saw they posted a picture of Harry Kane on the team bus, and he was all by himself, dazed, like he's in dreamland. I don't know if he was dreaming, playing for City or what, but I think City really saw something in Harry Kane that could have worked, where at City, he wouldn't need to play too deep to come for the ball. He would need to help out in defense when needed, obviously, but defense is not a strong point of Harry Kane's game. We saw that third goal scored by Saka today. Harry Kane lost the ball in his final third, the attacking third. Sloppy. I'm like, God, Harry Kane looked like a National League player, the way he lost the ball, right? And then he sprinted up the field to try to make amends. And the tackle was so bad, he gifted Saka the ball for him to score. And I was like, oh my God, how worse could it get for Kane? Kane, which game Kane played and didn't even get a shot at goal? Like, it was like, what is going on though? What is going on though? He's not happy. He can't be happy. And the thing is too, Patrick, Tottenham, you're in the Conference League. Why is Harry Kane playing Conference League matches, bro? Why?
It's shambles. It is shambles. The whole thing is shambles.
Why is Harry Kane starting in a League Cup match? Why? I don't get this. He's not supposed to play in these games. You're supposed to protect him for the Premier League, or if you had Champions League, not the Conference League. You see what I mean? So it's poor decision making by the manager. He deserves it. I was talking about Nuno. I was feeling sorry for Nuno because he's like black and he's African and everything. You deserve it. You went and take the damn job. Should have known better. You should have known better. Seriously. When you think about it, everything that's happening, you deserve it. You should have known better. You're making the choices. Whatever, man. It's enough sentiments. Stop feeling sorry for these guys, man. Because when we're in the hole, nobody's feeling sorry for my team.
Yeah, facts.
See?
Facts.
When we got banned, when we got Champions League banned, what did everybody say? Dock points, relegate them, blah, 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 whatever. And then what ended up happening?
They were a part of the team. They were a part of the votes too.
And then what happened? All the same teams ended up in the Super League with City. Haha. You see what I'm saying? So when you see fans talking, bro, just have tunnel vision sometimes and just do your thing, man. Just do your thing and forget about people talking all the time. You know what I mean? People just like to talk. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's garbage.
They just like to talk. But look, it was a shambolic performance by Tottenham Hotspur. Great performance by Arsenal. I don't think because Tottenham were bad why Arsenal won. I think Arsenal made Tottenham look bad by the way they played. You see what I'm saying? This is the Arsenal team that people want to see. They show their true potential today. That was because we know how talented Aubameyang is. We know how good Smith Rowe and Saka is. And Odegaard is a prodigy. You see what I'm saying? We know this. Yeah. We know these things. We know how good Partey is. Tierney, we know how good he is. You see what I'm saying? So Tomiyasu is proven to be very good. This guy, Gabriel, oh man, he got some pace. I was like, Jesus.
It's amazing young team. Amazing young team.
Yeah. And I think they're the youngest team in the league right now, I think, if I'm not mistaken. And as Raz is saying, they're in the mud, bro. Big time. Listen. Terrence Gibbs, how are you feeling? Look, we're going to wrap it up. We're going to move on to the last game. But before we do, just going to touch on who these teams play next. Arsenal, their next game will be against Brighton. Brighton is a tough team right now. But Arsenal got some games, good battles against Brighton, Crystal Palace, and Aston Villa. They're winnable games, but they need to show up just like they did against Tottenham Hotspur. As for Spurs, Conference League against a team nobody ever heard about, Mura. Who the hell are they? Sorry, no disrespect. Never heard about this team in my life. I actually think this team is from somewhere in Slovenia, somewhere.
They sound like a cheap brand of biscuits
Slovenia,
in Africa somewhere. Like some cheap biscuits in Africa, some brand.
Some biscuits from Malawi, man. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's a cheap brand from Malawi.
They play a team from Slovenia next. Nobody knows. The badge of the team's not even on Google. Not even Google knows the badge of the team to put it in.
Can you see the players' faces, or there's just robots, those mannequins?
Bro. Androids, bro. Androids. And then they play Aston Villa, Newcastle, it's going to be a fun season. It's going to be a fun season watching Tottenham Hotspur play. And look, last but not least, let's talk about another huge game. Great performance by newly promoted Brentford FC. As I said, bro, if Liverpool had won, my stream would have been fill up with people today. You see what I'm saying? Fill up with people today. You know what I mean? And oh, we got Miss Melina in here. How are you doing, Miss Melina? Nice to see you in here, man. Lovely. Patrick, do you know Miss Melina?
Yeah, I do. Yeah, I do. I've spoken to her a few times. Yeah, very lovely, lovely person.
Very, very lovely, lovely individual. And Miss Melina, I'm so happy for you. I could see you smiling right now. I'm so happy for you, man. I'm so happy for you.
Has to be smiling right now.
Yeah, I'm happy for you. 3 wins on the trot. 5 goals scored, 1 conceded. You beat Tottenham. We had a good conversation and we spoke about how, Arsenal could turn their rotten form around, and the things on the up, man. Things on the up. That's really nice. I'm happy for you guys. You know what I mean? I could be genuinely happy for Arsenal. You see, it's fun bantering and all if teams in the mud and teams are losing. But I don't have any animosity against Arsenal.
Yeah.
But when it comes to Spurs, man, listen, what happened with the whole Harry Kane situation? I think that didn't do it. You know what did it for me and Spurs? When they knocked us out the Champions League. And we were never supposed to get knocked out because it was some poor refereeing decisions,
some
man.
Dodgy decisions in that game.
Exactly. That Llorente goal was a handball and all, and then the Sterling goal got chalked off.
That side was so close. That was so close.
I'm telling you, man, it's like, and ever since I'm like, man, forget about these, you know what I mean? These guys are, listen, these guys are jokers, man. Remember Lucas Moura scored a hat-trick against Ajax? Remember?
Yeah.
And what happened in the final? I don't know if you remember.
They just bent over and just...
No, but in the final, Lucas Moura got benched.
Yeah, because Harry Kane had to be fitted in. That's what
exactly, and Harry Kane was injured for the whole damn the weeks before that or something like that.
The whole run of the Champions League, Harry Kane wasn't
there. Listen, joke club, bro. Tottenham,
bottlers.
Anyways, let's move on. Brentford 3, Liverpool 3. Big up to Brentford, man. You did good. Listen, and I know. Hear the thing, right? Hear the thing. The Liverpool fans are like, they're happy. They not happy. They think I'm happy, right? The Liverpool fans think I'm happy. They're like, oh man, Dom, you're always happy when we lose. No. I'm just here talking about the games. I'm doing the content. You see what I'm saying? I'm doing my job. Let me do my freaking job. If you guys played bad, I say you played bad. If you played good, you played good. But whenever Liverpool played bad, it's like the fans still want you to come out and say they played great.
Yep.
You see what I'm saying? And I'm like, I don't get it. You guys were not good. You did good things in the game, but defensively, you were poor.
Rubbish. Van Dijk, rubbish.
Well, I'm not going to go that far to say, you know what I mean? I won't. Van Dijk is class. Van Dijk is world class.
He is, but look.
On the day, let's be correct.
Yeah.
I can't allow you to do these things. You see, as much as I like to, Van Dijk is class, bro. Were you talking about? Look, Matip, very good defender as well. We could talk about Robertson and Trent Alexander-Arnold and how Robertson has not been good this season, and Trent has never been good defending.
Very suspicious all the time. Suspect.
We could talk about that. And I know Liverpool fans would want to come and, Trent is the best. And when I was talking about the fans who always put the best tag on their players, I was talking about Liverpool.
Yeah, they do.
Why do they do this? And I was actually... big up to my boy Doug. I actually tuned into my boy Doug's live stream, one of his old podcasts from last Friday, I think, the Friday before. Excuse me, I was doing some research. Just put it that way. You know what I mean? I like to just sniff around channels and hear what people are saying and things like that. And these guys are in here saying things like, big up to my boy Doug. Doug, I love you and everything. But look. These guys are saying Fabinho is the best defensive midfielder in the world. I'm like,
What word?
What world? He's a very good defensive midfielder. But come on, man. Come on, guys. Be reasonable. Be reasonable, man. Does he get into the Brazil team ahead of Casemiro, though?
No.
Exactly. So how is he the best in the world if he cannot make his country's team ahead of another player? How?
Yep.
I'm really waiting. I'm waiting for the explanation. I'm waiting. Patrick, you got time? I'm waiting. I'm waiting for the explanation.
Everybody's world class at the Liverpool team, according to Liverpool fans. Everybody's world class.
Fabinho, the first goal, sleeping, literally sleeping, bro. Narcoleptic, bro. Narcoleptic. On the day, that's the word to describe the Liverpool fans. Narcoleptic. All of them on the day. Because Brentford just kept coming, and they just kept scoring. And I mentioned, when people want to say Salah is the best player for Liverpool and things like that, Salah is the best Premier League player. How? How is he the best? How could you say Salah is better than even De Bruyne? It's ridiculous. It is ridiculous. Salah is a good player, but come on, man. Seriously. The Premier League has Cristiano Ronaldo in there, you know. Like, Liverpool fans, like, seriously? So you telling me that Salah is better than Ronaldo? No. Wait. Yo! Listen. It's funny, bro. I'm telling you, these things I see on Twitter, bro, and these are from people who have channels and things like that, you know. Like, come on, man. Come on. You gotta come correct, man. This is just ridiculous.
Yeah.
It is just ridiculous. Not because he's your player, he's the best in the world. Trent Alexander-Arnold, the best defense right back. The best right-sided player. I don't see how he's a right back. A right back is a defender. When you want a right back, you talk Kyle Walker. That's a proper right back.
Yeah.
Joshua Kimmich. These guys who playing proper right back. You see what I mean? These guys are proper right back who can defend.
But not just cross and hope.
Exactly. Listen, Trent Alexander-Arnold is a midfielder. Even Gareth South. Do you want me to go to find the England game and show you guys? Do you think that Kyle Walker would ever be put in the midfield? Do you think so? Never. It won't happen. Where is Trent Alexander-Arnold in the pecking order when it comes to his national team? Far, far down. Even Kieran Trippier is above Trent.
Yeah, Trippier,
Walker Trippier, and James.
Yeah.
Bro, when you talk the truth, people won't like you. People would say all kind of things about you. People will do this. People will do that. You see what I'm saying? But you have to call a spade a spade. It is what it is. If you play well, I say you play well. Like, for example, Kostas Tsimikas, when they signed him, average. I was serious, average player. But I have to say, Kostas Tsimikas, vastly improved player. I watch him, and you see, the thing is, a lot of people, they watch the players play for their clubs. They don't watch international football. I watch this guy beat Sweden. Sweden is a hard team to beat. Greece, Kostas Tsimikas, Zolis, all these guys. They beat Sweden. These things I know, so I can come and talk about. But when you watch them play for Liverpool, that's all you know. But you don't watch the international games. You know, they don't watch the other teams play. Bro, I'm watching all the teams play. All of them. When Premier League football is playing, and I'm sending shots. When Premier League football is playing, guys are streaming. I'm like, how are you streaming and there's games playing? And I'm not talking about streaming, talking about Your game that just played, like a match review. Random stuff, bro. Bro, Premier League, you're in the Premier League. You're supposed to be paying attention to these teams. Just watch the game, bro. The stream could wait. No. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
No. So when I come on here and I say things, it's because from what I observed, because I'm witnessing things, bro. I was there. Not in person, but I saw it.
Yeah,
I saw it. You see what I mean?
The eye test is better. Yeah.
So look, I know I went off a bit, but it's just the point I'm trying to make a point here. Just trying to make a point. Good game though. Pinnock with the goal. You saw that assist by Ivan Toney. Big up to Ivan Toney, man. Ivan Toney has been
Baller.
yeah,
Baller.
he's good. He's good. And that assist was ridiculous. That assist is what got Liverpool defense in like no man's land. Like, you cannot defend that. You cannot defend that. And Fabinho was supposed to deal with the ball. Nowhere.
He was back in Brazil. You
see, the thing is, look, Emmanuel, you say national team is different than club football. And it's different because it's the club. The manager at the club has a system that he wants to play. And if Trent suits the system, well, He picks Trent. Reece James could easily play for Liverpool.
Yeah.
Easily. And do the same thing that Trent does. Easily. There's a lot of look. There's a little defender. There's a little defender by the name of Tariq Lamptey. If Lamptey is fit, oh man. If this guy is fit, none of these other defenders can touch him. Because when he was fit for Brighton, everybody was talking about him. The speed and the attacking prowess. You see what I'm saying? So, listen, we could keep talking about this all day. But national team, they call up the best, the creme de la creme, bro. The creme de la creme. So if Trent does not get called up for the national team, what does that say? He is not in good form, and there's others above him who's playing better football. And still Liverpool fans would say he's the best in the world. You see what I'm saying? And that's the thing. I can't stand on the biasness. I cannot stand the biasness, man. You know what I mean? I really can't stand it.
Yeah, it's too much. You're right there.
It is too much. But Diego Jota replied with a goal in the 31st minute. I got to give it to Jordan Henderson. Henderson has been very solid, and it's like he's getting better with age. That was a really good cross, and he's been playing well. You see, I'm giving, and I'm also critiquing, but I'm also giving props. Henderson, exactly. That was a really, really good cross. And then 1-1 at halftime. Salah with the goal in the 54th minute. Flag was raised for offside. That was a brilliant ball in by Fabinho. Brilliant ball. And Salah, losing his man, putting it in the back of the net there. And a lot of factors, was in this game. When Pinnock scored, he got injured. So there was no Pinnock to actually mark Jota in his goal. And Pinnock with the height would have put that, so everything happened for a reason, man. So It was meant to happen. 3-3. Janelt with that goal, scrappy goal. I think that came off the post. That went down the right side where, and it came off the post and then it fell to Janelt. Liverpool defense were all over the place. Those balls into the box just I don't know what it is, but they just couldn't handle it. And then Curtis Jones replied with that wonder goal, man. That was amazing. But
they thought it was over.
It was deflected, bro. Remember when Liverpool received 7 from Villa? You know what they said? Deflections. You know what Have Hope said in his stream yesterday? Or the day before? When was the game? The game was yesterday. You know what Have Hope said? You know what Have Hope said? The Jesus goal, deflection. I'm like, listen to these guys, man. Listen to these guys, man. I'm telling you. Big up to Have Hope, by the way. No love lost. I'm just speaking facts here. Look, deflection. A deflection is deflection, a goal, a goal. You know what I mean? Curtis Jones, that was a great shot. I think Raya would have saved it if it wasn't deflected. But it was a great goal nevertheless. But when I saw Johan Wissa came on, and I have to give it to Thomas Frank, when Johan Wissa came on, woo! Listen, this player, I've been just following his progress. He played in the League Cups, and he's looked good. He scored a spectacular goal in the League Cup win against Oldham. Brentford 7, Oldham 0. And I bet a lot of them didn't even know that. I bet a lot of Liverpool fans didn't even know this. You see what I'm saying? And that's the thing.
Bad boy. Yeah.
You guys have to watch other games. You guys have to watch highlights of other teams to know what's going on. When I saw Wissa came on, I'm like, Brentford are not losing this. They're not losing this game. That was a master stroke substitution. Because scrappy goal, but it's, you saw how Trent defended that? I was like, Jesus Christ. Oh my God. Listen, man. The
best right back in the league.
Listen. Yeah. Listen, I'm going to rope. I have this thing that I do where I could actually play, but I freeze frame the goals. I'm going to bring it on. I'm going to bring it in. And I'm going to show people exactly what happened here so they could see what I'm talking about. You could see exactly what happened here. Let me make this thing a little bigger.
I should make my screen bigger too.
Let me make this thing bigger so people could see what I'm talking about. People could see what I'm talking about. You guys are seeing right here. You're watching right here. Live Dominic Rich FC.
In 4K.
Exactly. And, you know, I got to be careful with the copyright thing, but I'm just sliding. Yeah, look at this. I'm just sliding. This is something that I do, and I'm sliding it, right? Look at this. Just watch. Watch Brentford. Watch Brentford. Watch a Liverpool defense, right? Look at Van Dijk's position right there, number 4 between Robertson and Matip, right? Mm-hmm. Look at that. Look at Brentford takes the ball to the right side. Brentford taking the ball to the right side. They get the ball down the right. And look at the player now. Look at Mane. And Mane has been, I don't know, man. I don't know what's going on with Sadio.
Up and down this season, up and down.
Yeah, I don't know. So he does not close down the guy enough. The guy passes the ball. I think that's Shandon Baptiste that came on. Or Onyeka, one of them came on. And look at this ball, right? Look at this ball in the box.
Look at the Brentford players.
Look at the Brentford players ready to run. Look at Wissa and look at Trent Alexander-Arnold, guys. Look at Wissa and Trent Alexander-Arnold and the number 20 player right there. I don't know who that is. But look at that ball coming. Look at that ball coming to the box, right? That ball is going straight to Trent, right? And look at this. Look at this. Look at Trent up in the air, right? Look at Trent up in the air. Look at him on the... It was a whole mess, bro. And people telling me, listen, man, this thing is taking forever to load. But listen, I'm telling you, it was a messy goal conceded. And it cost Liverpool the points. He fell down. And after he fell down... He brought the player came down. I don't know if he brought the player down, but that was Tony. And he tangled up with the ball. Trent tangled up with the ball. The ball popped out. He did something. I think that's a Trent Alexander-Arnold assist too. Yeah. And look at Alisson coming out. And Wissa, he didn't hit it straight. You got to give the player some credit. He did it straight. He lifted over Alisson. Big up to the boy Wissa in the back of the net. This thing is taking forever to load. I think I probably got to close.
Van Dijk went to pick up the ball from the net.
Yeah, listen. They were rattled. I'm telling you, they were rattled, and you got to give Brentford the credit here. Really good. I give Liverpool a lot of credit in the game. They scored 3, but the defense collectively were poor under there. Very, very poor under there. You see what I mean? So. Yeah. Well done to Brentford, man. Well done. And that was the comeback goal by Johan Wissa. They pick up a point. Actually, Brentford won the game because it felt like a win to them.
It did, yeah.
You see what I'm saying? It felt like a win to them. But look, Patrick, bro, we were doing well, you know. We were doing well. We were doing real well in terms of time. And then we just went crazy.
I know.
Listen. I'm sorry, but I'm not sorry, guys. I just went crazy, man. I thought it was going to be a 2-hour stream today, even an hour 45 minutes, but I just went off, man. I couldn't help it. I just went
It's
off.
it's well deserved. It's good to go off
Oh,
before the next games.
I'm telling you,
Take take
man.
take everything out of your system.
Just get it out. Get it out, man. But look, it was great having you. Just to finish off
No, thank you.
things, I don't want to get
No, thank you for
yeah,
having me.
yeah, I don't want to get too deeper into this, but we will definitely link up in the future and do some previews for the Man City games and things like that, man. Because I think that is something that I need to do more of, but I tend not to do too much Man City content. It
Yeah,
it, it doesn't it doesn't do too well. You see what I'm saying? To be honest, the City fans don't really support the thing on YouTube like that. Whenever you talk
yeah.
about City games, I don't know why it is, but they don't. So I'm like, listen, man, let me do less of what's not doing well. I'm just being real. So the only how you could really hype up a City preview, just
Mm.
you have to like shit talk, you know. You have to come, yeah. You gotta come out and you have to like talk shit about the other team. Okay, Patrick, Thriller is asking, can you ask Patrick if he's been to the Guinness factory? Look here, I've been drinking
Yes,
a Guinness
yes.
all this time.
I was actually there. When did I go to the Guinness factory? That was 7 years ago, isn't it? For the trip at work. Yeah, I went there like 7 years ago for the trip at work. We went there and obviously make you pour the Guinness. Then they give you a certificate, a small certificate. I don't know if it's still around somewhere here. So look, it was actually 7 years ago when I went to the Guinness factory. It's a nice place to be, and it's
Yeah.
fresh. It's so fresh. It's
I
from the
love Guinness,
spring
man.
right
I
there.
love Guinness. You see what I'm saying?
Which
I
version are
love
you
Guinness.
drinking? Are you drinking the one from? Have you seen the strong one from Nigeria? That's very strong.
I'm drinking extra stout, bro.
Mm.
And guys, this is a product of Ireland as well, and this is made in New York probably, but look, it was not the Guinness talking, guys. Just want to put that out there. It wasn't the Guinness at all. But look, just to finish off in terms of who Liverpool play next, who Brentford play next. For Brentford, their next game will be against West Ham United, London Derby. Then they have Chelsea, another London Derby. And for Liverpool, they have Champions League against Porto on the road. And the big game against Manchester City. Look, Patrick, since you're here right now,
Yeah.
bro, I went to work already. Let's talk about this Liverpool game, bro.
Yeah.
Let's talk about this Liverpool game. Come. Let's talk. Let's talk. How you feeling about this game, bro?
Confident. Very confident. I feel like it's not going to be an easy game, but I think it's going to be a very tactical and strong game as always. So I'm feeling confident. I think we're gonna. Are we going away to Liverpool, by the way?
Yeah, it's an away game.
Oh, I'm failed. Okay.
Bro,
Look,
bro,
look.
what happened the last time we went to Anfield?
We battered them.
Exactly. So what are you worried about? Why are you worried, bro? Please explain to me. Why are you worried? You shouldn't be worried about. You should not be worried.
I'm also feeling a 2-1. I think we're gonna come up with a 2-1 at Anfield. 2-1.
Oh, so you're making a 2-1 prediction.
Yeah, 2-1 prediction.
Is this on because of the Chelsea victory just give you that confidence?
Not particularly. I just feel like there was times when these guys could scare us, and those times when these guys could just run us rugged. But I think these days we also have their number a bit. I think they are more scared of us these days too. There's no Liverpool fan who's going to tell me that they're not scared of us these days. There was a time we were scared of them. They used to, like, let's be honest, they used to just be our bogey team. But look, I think we're going to go with the 2-1 for this. I think it's going to be City's.
Patrick, these are the recent meetings between Liverpool and Manchester City. Let's just go down memory lane. Let's just do this really quick. At Anfield last season, 4-1, bro. Gundogan with a brace, Raheem Sterling, finally, and Phil Foden. That goal, I could, listen, my memory ain't that great when it comes to remembering every goal. Like, I can't remember the Sterling and the Gundogan goals. If you was to say, "Damn, remember these goals or you die," I'm a dead man. But you see that Phil Foden goal, bro? Oh my God! Oh man, that was a wicked goal.
It was.
Salah with the penalty there, 4-1. Why should we be afraid of Liverpool? Please, why?
I have a bit of a defense for Liverpool, even though I don't like them. I'm just saying, this time they have Van Dijk back there, so it'll be a more stable.
Bro,
Yeah.
Van Dijk. Let me tell you, Van
You're going to
Dijk was
bring
in the
Brentford. You're going to bring
no
Brentford.
exact. Van Dijk was in the Brentford 3-3
Aston
game,
Villa. You're going to bring Aston Villa too. He was in the Aston Villa game. I know you're going to bring. I know you're going to bring that.
bro. 1-1 at the Etihad, right? That was the last meeting at the Etihad. Before that, 4-0. Why? Why are you worried? Why? The last 3 times we played these guys, we scored what? 9 goals. They scored 2. Right? They did beat us 3-1. I think I could remember this game clearly. This game right there. I think let me check the scores. Could remember that. Fabinho goal. Of course, I could remember that. That was I remember this goal clearly. That was a header, I think, by Mane. That goal was I think that was a Salah header. So I can't remember everything, but they really beat us in this game though.
Yeah, they did,
I have all these videos on my channel. So I think what I'll actually do this week, I'll download all the reviews that I made of Liverpool and City, the best moments. I think I did that last year, and I'll put them together and put out a little thing. But yeah, this is the build up. I'm starting the build up today, Sunday. It's a week from now. I'm building it up right now.
Building the foundation.
Because I mean business. Remember that. But look, just looking back, I know Liverpool they're a very good team, and any team could win on the day. But, bro, I think we are in form. They're in form as well. But when it comes to the games against them, I think we have the edge right now. But knowing the Liverpool fans, bro, they would come out and they would say, we had Anfield. We got the 12th man. I back Liverpool anytime against City. You know what I mean? Bro, all I want to do is go to Anfield next Sunday and silence everybody in the stadium. Everybody. Except the away fans, of course. That's what I want to do. I know the Liverpool fans, they won't like me for this, and they would say things about me for this and all. Just keeping it real. But this is war. This is war, bro. This is war. Liverpool versus City has been one of the best fixtures for the last, let's say, 5 seasons. Remember that game when Mane got sent off and we smashed Liverpool, what it was, 5-0 or something like that?
Yeah, 5-0. Salah scored the 5th goal, yeah.
Yeah. Ever since that game was the game that really started things off. And then in the Champions League, they beat us. They really whooped us in the Champions League. They really whooped us in the Champions League. I got to give it to them. But I think across the last 5 seasons, we've been the better team. The only thing Liverpool fans could come and talk about is the Champions League. Oh, we got 6 and you ain't got none. And we got, 20 league titles and this. Let me say this right now. In 20 years, we're going to have more league titles than Liverpool and United. In 20 years. Maybe not 20, maybe like 30. But yeah. Yeah, listen, Patrick, anything else you want to say? Anything else you want to add on this game? Liverpool, City?
As long as Bernardo Silva is on that pitch.
Mm-hmm. So who do you want to see in the starting 11?
I would like this. I think that same team we played would actually cause them trouble. I think that same team that we played, because these let's be honest, these guys and Allison and all these guys, they're still having nightmares about Foden. They
Yeah,
wouldn't want to see Foden again because that touch and kick at the same time, Allison would never expected that. So
yeah,
look,
yeah,
that same team, I don't know if you feel the same, because if Jesus stays at the right hand side, he's gonna track back, track back. He
yeah,
has
yeah.
energy. For to beat Liverpool, you need energy. So for me, I never really fancied Gundogan in a Liverpool game. He's very good, but I never always fancied him. I'd rather have legs. So that same team we played, I think would actually give them trouble. Will give them so much trouble.
Yeah, I think Pep might go in with the same team. I think he will. Or we might see Fernandinho featuring in this team. You need that little aggression as well. You could see
Mm,
Fernandinho in the team. Could see Sterling coming off the bench. Or who
yeah,
knows? Pep might just put him in from the start.
yeah.
But look, I'm feeling good. I'm feeling good. If we lose, I won't be surprised, but I'm feeling good. You see what I mean? I
Yeah.
was really negative going into the Chelsea game, but we came out with the victory. But going into the Liverpool game, I'm feeling a lot more confident, to be honest, because to be real, with Chelsea, we came off of a Champions League loss. You see what I mean?
Yeah.
So it was
Yeah.
it was an honest prediction. I predicted us to lose. But let's wait and see what I'll predict this Thursday when I do my live stream. Liverpool,
I, I,
City.
I will be in the comments when you're doing this prediction.
Listen,
Right there in the
definitely, man.
comments.
Definitely. Definitely. So look, Patrick, it was nice. Liverpool fans, if you're watching this right now, let me know your thoughts on the game. I will actually clip this one out and put it out there early. Everybody in the chat, guys, I appreciate you guys coming through. Wasn't the biggest turnout today, and you guys know why, man. I'm a City guy. We won. People don't want to come in to hear what I have to say because trust me, man, you don't listen, you don't want to hear when people are critiquing your team in a bad way. You want to be praised. You see what I'm saying? So nobody wants to really attend the funeral, but everybody wants to go to the wedding to eat and drink and have a nice time, have a party. You see what I'm saying? So big up to Thriller for the support as usual. Patrick, bro, it was nice, bro. It was nice having a conversation with
No,
you.
it was a pleasure. It was a pleasure
You
for
know what I
you to have me.
mean?
It was a pleasure. Yeah.
And we're gonna do something in the future, bro, where we just talk random stuff about the league. We do something. I'll
No,
put yeah, I'll put together something and we'll do something, bro.
yeah,
See what I'm
grand man.
saying?
I appreciate it, man. I appreciate the invite.
Yeah.
Appreciate the talk. I enjoyed this talk, and believe it or not, I've learned a few things from you, and I've seen a new sort of other side of how to do things, which has impressed me.
Listen, bro, I'm a wild boy sometimes, man. You know what I mean? Listen. My thing is, this is my stream, my domain. There's no pressure here. I come on here, I have fun, and you know what it is too. When I when I listen to the stream for like quality control purposes, I'm really impressed. I'm like, I should be getting 100,000 views every stream. You know what I'm saying? But it ain't how it is. You gotta continue grinding and grinding and grinding. And you see what I'm saying? Eventually, who knows? Maybe it'll pay off. But the thing about me too, I talk international football. So when the World Cup comes around, I'm already prepping. If I'm at the same job that I'm at right now, I'm already looking to take 3 weeks off for the World Cup. You see what I'm saying? So when the World Cup
Yeah.
comes around, I'll be home watching every game, doing previews, reviews for every game. And this is something I did for the last World Cup. Myself, believe it or not, big up to my boy Have Hope. Have Hope and I are the only two people in the world to do a preview and a review for every game at the 2018 World Cup.
That's facts. That's facts. I've been watching. I've been watching. That's facts.
And for the 2022 World Cup, it's going to be even bigger. There'll be previews, reviews, live streams, 5 things we learned. Oh my God, man. Listen, man. Listen,
Oh,
it's been
man, it's all
fun,
good,
bro.
man.
It's been
Blessed,
fun.
blessed, man. Thank you,
Listen, I
man.
know it's
Thank you.
late over there. So go do your thing. I have to head out now. I gotta go
Okay,
and hang out with the wife and do some things with her as well. So
okay, grand man.
yeah,
Grand. Thank you
yeah.
very much. Enjoy, man. Enjoy, man. Enjoy. Have a great day.
Definitely, man. Thriller is saying, hope you get that back during the World Cup coverage. Best believe. Anyways, Patrick, bro, we'll talk
Yeah,
on
see you,
Twitter.
man.
We'll talk
Yeah,
on
see
Twitter,
you.
and yeah, we'll catch up, bro. So,
Okay, bye, man. Thank you very much. Bye, and bye
yeah,
to
yeah, yeah,
everybody in things. Bye.
yeah. Peace out, Patrick. Peace out, bro. So, guys, oh man, it was another one. It was another good one. It was an epic one, and it wasn't the most popular one, but it was an epic one. I enjoyed it. I didn't even expect Patrick to stay this long. I thought Patrick was only going to come on for about 15, 20 minutes. I told him to come on for 15, 20 minutes, do his thing, and you know what I mean? And he came on for longer, so I really appreciate that. Everybody who stuck around today, you're the real deal. For all the people who hid and who ran away because their teams lost, Gervais O'Hara, Prime Prodigy, all these guys, all the Liverpool people, you know what I mean? You ain't seeing them nowhere, dropping points. Guys, it's still early, man. Come on. Why are you panicking? Stop panicking. You see what I mean? But guys, look, we'll talk soon. You have Champions League coming up during the week. I'll be live a couple times during the week. I'll come in with some random videos as well, a few clips here and there. So look out, continue to support the thing. I do appreciate it. And look, from your boy Dominic Rich, thanks for tuning in. Make sure you like the video, guys. Make sure how many likes did we get? We got about 60 something likes. Come on, you guys could do better than that. Make sure you smash the thumbs up button. And until next time, peace out. Rich Squad. Peace.